I'll stand at mast, let north winds blow, till half of us are dead land. Oh!
Well, hello, boys and girls.
Hi.
What a wonderful day it is today in our money-based economy. Well, sit back and relax and get ready for the guy who's about to ruin everything.
I'm puzzled. Are you really seriously suggesting that Jesus Christ was a mushroom?
Wait, Jesus was a mushroom Roberts.
Yes. You are dealing with a secret cult, a secret society.
Welcome to Waning Interest.
Welcome to the Waning Interest Podcast, number 128, March 29th, 2024. The Babbling Dabbler, smallest click on the internet, the pinball brain in your favorite machine. It's like a diary or a book, but not as stale or coherent. From a more mentally challenged Forrest Gump, or if Mikey and Mouth from the Goonies played a lot of bareback leapfrog, and then, ooh, me and Susy were born, because we are B-Day twins. How you doing?
Dude, I had a stressful day. I'm trying not to pet the sweaty stuff.
Ooh,
As Uncle George said.
That sounded absolutely disgusting.
Good.
Did that go through?
It did.
Oh my God, why is that tripping thing? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Brian.
I'm here for the open bar.
Oh yeah. Ooh, we have. They are. That's already a show with the drinker and Mahler. But Susie, if I could say that, Susie pulled another one for me.
Crazy.
Mike Devaney.
Fucking crazy.
I love it when they mic those guys up. That's one of the best parts about bowling. You know, people think it's boring to talk about bowling. What?
Fucking crazy.
See what I'm saying? Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Susie, for grabbing that for me, and the clip too, if I could say that. Thank you, Neil. Twice.
They're potty mouthed bowlers.
Aren't they? It's just disgusting. Or they're really weird and they get a little funky and, just go a little...
And watch this reaction.
I mean... nuts. He's so lucky that thing. That's metal that he's swinging around. He's so lucky that's a big chunk of metal, man. He could have hurt some people's...
I was going to ask you what that was. It looked like it was heavy.
It's not heavy, but it's a brace to keep so you won't break your wrist when you get the ball in your hand. And man, that thing just went flying. I saw he could have see. So it here it comes off.
Ah, okay.
And the thing that it's still on his arm is the pad that he wears underneath it, the sock pad thing that Look at it, just going nuts. That's 1998, by the way. And they're working. And if you look close, you can see Mama in the background, his wife Tracy. Let's see.
Blonde.
Where's Tracy? Where's she at? There she is.
That one.
Right there, the one standing up. Yeah, baby. Mama Bear.
Okay.
What? And she's the only one standing. She's the only one standing. Ah, I love that. Thank you, Pete. Oh, a little entertaining there. Oh, boy, that's not bad for 4 minutes. Using up other people's material. Oh, I also got this. This is funny. Sudden impact. Dirty Harry.
What you doing, pig-head sucker?
Pig head sucker.
I bet they can't do those lines on movies anymore nowadays.
No, not too much. Oh, I got this too from Terminator.
Smash those metal motherfuckers in the junk.
That's what I'm talking about. What'd you say, Kyle Reese?
Smash those metal motherfuckers in the junk.
Right on. That's what I think. I always want to play that whenever somebody puts up when they show those robot police dog things, and they did a Black Mirror episode on that.
Yeah.
That's immediately what I think of.
Smash those metal motherfuckers in the junk.
Oh, I love that. So moosh. So moosh.
Did you hear Louis Gossett Jr. passed away today?
I did. I saw that on the Yahoo Newsage.
87.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good amount of time. I don't even think I wouldn't go that far. Imagine being all rickety and trickety and dickety and yuck. Oh, I got something else you want to see?
Look, if you don't get out of my way in the next 5 seconds, I will separate you from your genitalia.
Did she?
Michelle Williams is so mean to me. She's mean to me, mommy. Not only is she mean, but geez, look what Jensen does. He's got to be all tough guy, man. Cool. What you doing, sucker? What you doing? What you doing? This is 2003, man. I know what's going on. Oh, yeah? You think you know what's going on? You best get out the way, motherfucker.
Ouch.
He was super cool about that. He didn't. You know, that's pretty good acting. He didn't push me nowhere near as hard as it looks.
Mm-hmm.
Not even close. I kind of did that step back and made it look good. You know what I'm saying? I was going through some stuff to finally pull. I was pulling my thing, and shit, I wasn't ready. I was pulling my thing. Fuck yeah. And came across some other stuff. So and that was all part of it. And I'm like, I didn't know that little piece was here in these chunk of videos here. Wow. Oh, cool. So I pulled it so I could show it because I like to show and tell.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man.
That,
you know.
that actor that was in that
Crazy.
scene with you. Oh boy, here we go.
Go ahead.
He looks like a young Ashton Kutcher.
It's fucking crazy.
It is. It is, but he does. This is who I thought of when I saw him.
That's Jensen Ackles. That's Supernatural.
Okay.
The show Supernatural.
Is he Superman in Supernatural? No.
No. He's one of the Winchester brothers.
Okay.
They're like ghost hunters and demon hunters and shit. I don't know. I didn't care for that show. It ran for like 15 seasons or whatever. That was obviously before that. Before he did Dawson's Creek and had that recurring guest star on there the last season. Mm-hmm. He was just coming into regular TV because he'd been on Days of Our Lives for a few years, won a couple of awards. He played the Brady son. He played, I believe. Can't remember the character's name. Don't care. But anyway, he was super cool. Jensen, he was really cool 20 years ago. I hope it hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Shit, that was more than 20 years ago. It was 2003.
Wow. So 21.
So it was dos uno.
Yeah.
How do you say 20? How do you say 21 in Spanish?
21. 21. So 20 and 1. 21. Yeah.
I prefer dos uno. Sounds cooler. No, it doesn't. It's just more fun because it's wrong. It's just wrong. You know, oh shit, I took that thing out so it's in the wrong spot, so it's just
Crazy.
Wrong. Just
Fucking crazy.
He's not one of the guys. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Is he one of the guys that I thought had a tube? No, that's not him. Their hair kind of.
Oh no, not
looks
Mike.
the same.
No.
Okay.
Ricky Ward was one of the ones that I didn't pull the Ricky. I didn't pull Ricky's thing.
No.
Because I just didn't plan on playing it. But yeah, Ricky. Let's see. It was the. What else was the one? Oh, it was the two short guys with big balls and Ricky, and then that's also hair. Ricky's also the one that said the fishing one.
Okay.
He's fishing. What do you fish for? Whatever tugs on the other line.
Whatever tugs, yeah. Jizz.
Oh, look at you. What you putting up there, sister?
Just getting ready.
Oh, yeah?
So
That was last night.
that was last night. She's there. Oh, she's probably done by now.
Sarah, your daughter.
Yeah. Oops. Hold on.
Look at this shit.
Hold on. I have that video to play. So yeah. So the spelling bee it's called, hold on. I have the other. So it's got the full name. The 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling
Punch
Bee.
in.
More?
Oh, yeah.
It's really tiny.
Oh,
yeah.
What about that? Yes, that's tiny too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that could have been better.
So that's the play. It was so funny. She was so funny. So her character, every character has like a weird quirk, So her character, the character's quirk is that when she has to spell a word, the character has a magic foot. So the foot spells out the word first, and then the character spells the word.
Who wrote this? Quentin Tarantino?
No, it's a book by Rachel.
Obviously, I was joking. It's a foot fetish joke.
So that's her right there with the bow tie and the glasses.
And her name is Farty?
Barfy.
Barfy.
So,
Barfy.
yeah,
Why did
so
I think
she'll
Farty.
Yeah, and then when they say Barfy, she'll be like, it's Barfay. It's really funny.
Yeah, go punch in some more, please.
Yeah.
Now, what does it say on there? What does it say on their neckage?
Oh, so it's kind of like, if they're at a spelling bee, so it's got a number and then their last name, what county they're from, and the city that they're from. So of course, since we're in Florida, they had all Florida counties and cities and stuff, just from all over. But yeah, so her what was I gonna say? The cast was all girls. It's like it was this boy and then the other.
I was just gonna say, that's a girl.
Yeah, it's all So and there's a vice principal, and that was also a male character. And then this is supposed to be a male character, but they liked how she interpreted it so much that they gave her the role. So I have to braid her hair every day. I have to braid her hair like 2 braids. Yeah. But anyway, but yeah, she's really funny. I mean, like I told you, at the end of the show, everybody was standing outside the stage door, and the people were clapping as but when she came out, everybody was like, woo!
Nice.
It was funny. And then I have a video. We'll play it without music though, because it's got the music from the show.
Oh, was that on the other part that you got up here?
Yeah. Hold on. Are you able to bring that one? Okay, there we go. So that's her right there with her foot. See her?
Oh.
It's really silly. It's funny.
It looks pretty silly.
Yeah.
Da 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 That's hilarious. Play it again.
And then the other one we could play with sound. You do the music.
Get tired, yeah. Get tired, yeah. Get tired, yeah. Fly, bitches, fly, bitches. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, and her sneakers light up.
Ooh,
those are those sneakers that the soles light up.
Oh, is it?
So she'll change the colors like depending on what she's doing. Like
Don't.
It's funny.
Get you some of that. Get you some of that. Don't. You, are we going anywhere, guys?
And then this other one that's there, on. So I'll tell you what happens.
Miss Fellas, of course we have a rare mucous membrane disorder.
So. So see how her shoes are lit up? So one of the funny things is as they're coming up to spell, like the the lady who's is saying their names, she'll say something really quirky and weird about them. So one of them, she came up with it, the rare mucous membrane disorder. So they kind of surprised her last night when one of them, when she was coming up, Barfay or whatever, Barfy has a rare mucous membrane disorder. So this is, how, I don't know if you've seen it like lately on social media where it's like, we're whatever, we're baristas, of course we whatever, and like, and they'll say something, what have you seen that?
No, I don't want you
No,
to. No.
but anyway, so
You
this
didn't say.
is,
You said social media.
yeah.
No, I was thinking for some reason
On
I was thinking
Instagram,
TV.
or
Oh,
I've seen it on Instagram is where I mostly see it. But so what they're doing is, we're spellers, of course we blah blah blah. So hers, like the first take, somebody sneezed. That's why the camera, like, I don't know if you'll hear it, but somebody sneezed just as she starts talking, and they had to restart it. So
I heard it. And they laughed. That's why. That's probably why
Yeah.
the phone
Of course,
went
we have a
funky.
rare mucous membrane disorder.
So yeah. Oh yeah, that's funny. So yeah, she's having a good time,
That's awesome.
and it was fun. It was a fun show.
Excellent. Barfay.
Buffet.
And how many more shows they got?
So the one they had the one today, which she just finished, and 2 tomorrow, a matinee at 2, and then a 7:30.
And then that's it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, four shows altogether.
So there's so much work for 4 shows.
Yeah, it is.
That's why I was kind of, even though it was, remember when we did Almost Perfect in 2015? That was the last theater I did with Michael Marinaccio. All that work, and then, because we had, what was the original run? Was it 13 weeks? And then we did another 13. And it was kind of like everybody when they asked us to do another 13 because we did so well.
Mm-hmm.
We were kind of like, yeah, do we?
It's a lot of work.
And then we were like, we put so much work into it, and we got a chance. Why not? Because now it's nothing. Now we knew it like the back of our hands.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was kind of a little dip to where we thought we were so good, and then we were like, that one didn't go as well, did it? And then we had to go back to having a little less confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And then we shot back up there, kind of like a comet.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I call my. No, it's not. That's not true. I call it Sally. I do. I swear.
Crazy.
This is one of the most beautiful things. So beautiful, random shit. Just watching, because I.
Fucking crazy.
Look, Susie, pull it. And the clip too.
So all these shows, like, they just let these things go through. Of course, there's no delay or anything, right? There's nothing. I mean, they don't bleep. They didn't do it.
Obviously, back then, no, they weren't on delay. They just didn't learn after it happened so many times.
Yeah.
And what bothers me is so many, because a lot of times that's what I take a nap to. I'll fall asleep like halfway through the first match, and then I'll wake up probably at the end of the second match, from a little nap. And it's really stupid because I could have missed some other fucks and a whole bunch of other shows. But that's okay. I'll just watch them again. It's still better than regular television. Oh my God, television is so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Patreon. All the links are in the description. Patreon, Twitter, Instagram, blah 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 blah. Oh, and then there's playlists. If you look under the playlists there on the YouTube page there, and you can see the Lord stuff, and the Luigi interview is in there. Which
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's why it's not here, because I thought I had pulled that as well. I know I sent it to myself, and what did I do? Oh, yeah. Hold on. Give me just a tick. so I can play. Where is it? There it is. Here's a little bit of it. I try to keep it all light, fun, and keep it. It's more like a diary, you know. And you know, it's all about having fun, laughter. I just consider it my going out. That's the two nights I go out. Instead of leaving the house, I go into the room where I do my the little whip headquarters.
And did you say
and have my drinks with Susie?
To have the drinks with Susie, that you
who's in Florida?
Yes. And do you do broadcast this live?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tuesdays. Sorry, I spit.
Yep.
Tuesdays and Fridays. Saturdays.
Sorry,
spit. If the Lords have a gig, or Susie.
And is that
we have something else to do on Friday?
Because it's a video podcast.
YouTube.
So it is YouTube Live.
Mm-hmm. And then the audio only goes up also on Spotify and Apple and Stitcher and a bunch.
I
should have said pinch and a poke, you owe me a Coke when we both said Spotify.
I
got you on blah blah blah. I don't put my shit there. But
they figured it out. Yeah.
There's all kinds of these things that aggregate it and.
Yeah, and as I've seen a lot of those live YouTube live, do you have chat enabled? Can people chat and everything? And
that's part of what Susie does. Is
yeah,
that,
she reads the chats,
babbling,
right.
and about my pinball brain that I call myself.
Yeah. She'll ask you questions from the chat or things like that.
Well, no, she'll just keep an eye on the chat for spam and garbage, and also let me know, if I'm not paying attention to it. There's a good comment to throw up there. And,
yep, exactly. And so
plus she murders when she speaks.
Yeah.
She just crushes. That guy, she makes me laugh all night. It's hilarious. I'm such a liar.
You are.
But what I was that the full interview, which is what is it, like 36 minutes or something? The full thing is they're on the playlist, that same playlist, same Lord's playlist. I guess I could just put the regular link in the description as well, because some people don't know how to find the playlist thing, which it's not that hard, is it? No, it's not hard.
Were you in that same studio where you guys did the recording?
That's pretty much exactly where I was standing when I was singing. Pretty much, the table's about right where I would have been. Would have been between me and the drums, maybe a little bit further back. I think. Right. I don't know.
A little behind the scenes, everybody. You got to see it broken down with everything. Just
yeah, it's kind of neat. It's kind of neat. I'll just mute it, but we just went ahead because normally there's a black drop black curtain that comes around.
That's racist.
And stuff, and then they can. I know. Eek. I meant to say yellow. Anyway, but he's decided lately just to not have it. It looks better just because it's kind of like a looking behind the scenes sort of thing. And there's another there's another couple of shots that get used from other cameras. What was that? I think it was 4 cameras. Right now it's just going back and forth between 2, but there's a couple other shots.
There's a shot used. There's a big wide shot with
there's a
both
wide
of you.
And there's a 2 shot, and then there's an even wider 2 shot where you can't even really see me there. There's the 2 shot, and then there's one from behind this camera where you actually see this camera. Mm-hmm. It looks kind of neat, but that was fun, and I mean the subject matter. I mean, I fucking babbled about mushy. I didn't everything. I didn't expect it to go there. But, somehow it always does.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, but that was fun, and hope everybody enjoys it if you check it out. And I got an invite back. He was probably lying. He was just being nice.
Nah. He wants to talk more about,
He wants to hear more
that
about
stuff.
He wants to hear more about the mushy.
Crazy.
I swear.
I was expecting to. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, the hair. It looks like a helmet, or he's just. It's solid.
He just has a funny haircut.
It's a solid piece of hair. That's what he's got on.
Fucking crazy.
No, that's actually his real hair, Mike. I've met Mike. That's his real hair.
Remember Max Headroom with the plastic hair? That's just what it looks like.
Yeah, it does from that. This is 1990.
It's very shiny.
Or was this No, this might be. I think this is 2002.
Really?
I should have. Oh well, it's on the thing that I sent you. But not that it matters. But yeah,
Stop sending me your things.
Fucking crazy.
It is, yes. But yeah, the hair. It's probably the TV because the cameras were still a little bit. I mean, you can tell from the footage; it's pretty rudimentary still,
he's got it. He's got it pretty moosed up.
Yeah, but the lighting and the cameras and everything, it looks like a plastic piece of hair. It doesn't look like it's natural.
Especially on that spot, it does look kind of. It does have a funky to it.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm checking out. The hair, Bowler's hair.
Bowler's
start
hair.
taking notes.
There's some that are just wow. So yeah, I said what? All the links in the description, Patreon. Oh, and also I want to put out. I forgot to fucking mention on 127 about the Susanna song, putting it out there. I like to put it out there, so because it's what I do. But the Toto Rosanna song, but with lyrics, but more to. I've got a couple of things done, but I'm saving them. Just for fun, but because I want other people's. Well, of course, it's for fun. That's what the fucking thing is all about, right? Yeah.
That's right.
Anyway, but
we here to have fun.
Yeah, and sort of like a parody song, but yeah, to Rosanna, but Susanna needs to be done.
All right.
And it's funny because Dennis's wife watches the podcast. Hi, Bev. She's probably going to tell him. Write something. Do this. But no, he doesn't do lyrics or whatever. He's just a guitar man. The guitar man. So what else do I got? Oh, but yeah. So Susanna's song, people have some fun, and take the Rosanna lyrics and rework them for Susie.
Yes, no banana. Don't rhyme Susanna with banana.
Yeah,
Heard it every day of my life. Susanna banana.
I ain't falling for no banana in the tailpipe. Been hanging out with this white dude too long. I ain't falling for no banana in the tailpipe.
Love it.
Oh, that's something else I could have pulled. That Eddie.
Well,
I gotta.
Next time.
I do have a little piece from. A little piece. Seriously, from a little drop I pulled from Beverly Hills Cop. It's the part when they're in the warehouse and he grabs the boob of the mannequin. What's happening, baby? My dad does that. My dad. That became a Larry staple. What's happening, baby?
That's so funny because Juan said he and his dad watched Beverly Hills Cop I don't know how many times. I think he said it's probably one of the first, Juan.
Jazz?
One of the first VHS movies they ever got.
Beverly Hills Cop?
They watched, yeah. Yeah. Like I told you, we just watched it not too long ago. We watched it again. Love that movie.
Yeah, well, I think it was about 6 months ago. I think I rewatched it.
Yeah. I got to watch 48 Hours again. Haven't seen that one in a while.
And you know who's in both? Oh, didn't we mention? We talked about this, right?
Eddie Murphy.
Well, of course. Of course, Colonel Obvious. No, Mr. Mike Ehrmantraut's in both.
That's right. Ehrmantraut. We did talk about that.
And I've seen interviews with Jonathan Banks, and I don't recall anybody ever saying, so what was this little thing with you and Eddie Murphy, man? What's going on there? How come you were in his first two movies? What was the deal there? It's kind of like it's almost like the Godfather thing that I'm not going to give away.
No.
You got to go back to whichever whip that was.
First one.
For the Godfather trivia. But yeah, Banks is in Beverly Hills Cop. He's Cuz. Actually, he's Cuz. That's all we know him by is Cuz. That's what Eddie calls him. I'm sorry, Axel calls him. Well, Cuz. They call each other Cuz. Where did that? I don't even remember where that starts though. What did that? What was that? Was there? I don't
Dude,
know.
I wish I could remember.
Was there a reason for the Cuz
thing? Probably.
Or was it just some kind of racial thing that Banks's character was doing? I don't know. But anyway, and then in 48 Hours, in the beginning, he's the one that, he's the cop that gets shot by, well, he gets shot twice by Billy and Gans. And he's crying, telling Nick Nolte to not give him his gun. Don't do it, Jack! And then he does. And then that gun gets used to finish him. Finish him.
Another Eddie Murphy classic I love, and I've seen it 100 times, is Trading Places.
Oh,
I
dude.
don't get tired of that movie. I love that movie.
That movie sums up everything. That movie sums up everybody's life.
Yes.
We are all those characters. Because every day, those scumfucks are literally doing that, betting on our lives for $1.
Yep.
$1. It was the Dukes. It was the Dukes. It was the Dukes.
Love that movie. I gotta watch that again. Juan, we gotta watch Trading Places.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have that pulled for me. You don't have my Juan drop.
Ay, sorry.
Ay,
I
media.
find it now. I get it. Okay.
You know, because every time I play that Juan drop, this is how I feel. Gonna get you, Mama. Come and get you some of that. Come and get you some of that. Now come and get you some of that. Jeez, imagine having him as a dad. All right, the belt is coming out, kids. The belt's coming out. You know why? Because Dad is pissed. Dad is pissed. Spank your ass. Oh, God, that's so fucking funny.
I don't know that that's right.
I love
right?
Pete. I love Pete. Such a goofball. You know, and it just makes me, you know.
What you doing, you pig-head sucker?
He is easily entertained.
And that's another thing that my dad, that's be like a greeting from like my dad. I'd walk in the door. He'd turn from the table while he's writing or doing something on the table. He'd turn around and go, I'd walk in the door and walk up to him, walk up behind him. He'd turn his head and he'd go,
What you doing, you pig-head sucker?
Hilarious.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ah, I love that shit. You pig-head sucker. And the rest of that line, the rest of that scene is hilarious too. Well, Clint says, well, we're not just going to let you walk out of here. And he goes, and the dude goes, who is we, sucker? Me, Smith, and Wesson. He shoots one guy in the balls, in the back of the balls, running up the stairs. Dirty Harry's a bad motherfucker. If you watch that scene again, when he starts blowing them away, one of them's running up a fucking stairs, boom, and you can see the little thing right between his legs, and the shot, the little clip. Man, shot the motherfucker in the sack. Shot the motherfucker in the sack. All of a sudden, I'm Anthony Michael Hall in Weird Science at the all drunk. The bitch kicked me in the nut. Kicked it in the Need him in the nut. In the family jewel. In the family jewel.
I'm so glad I don't have nuts. I swear. For real.
For reals. Oh, shit. All right, Wayne, cut this crap. Cut the scrap. Not just the crap. But also
what tea? What number is this for the tea?
Trace.
Tres. Already? We just started.
Well, I had... wait a minute. Maybe that's Quattro. No, that's... oh, yeah, because Trace is there. Yeah, that's Quattro, actually. I just opened.
Wow.
Wow. I had to have a couple beforehand.
Okay.
After my little nap. after my little nap. Meditation. It's meditation time on the rip. Trying to concentrate. Wayne Visual on the Instagrams. Friday night, brother. Mushy night. Or a little DMT. Whatever you want to do. We're going to get it down. We're going to have some fun. This is Wolfman Jack. Hey, get it on. That's what I'm saying. Look at that big boy, yeah. Boom. So whoop, 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 whoop. Why'd it get all choppy, bitches? It got all choppy at the end. Oh, because Susie was clicking around. Susie's clicking around, getting all crazy. What you got there?
Sorry.
That's fine.
So this
this
is the Cure tribute band that I've seen.
Nice.
They're called Love Song, but check it out. He looks just like him. Yeah.
Oh, so see, they do more of a clone thing.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
If that's what you're doing. Wow.
That's
shit.
them. Doesn't he look just like him?
I would have, if you'd have said, hey, it's a new pick of the Cure, I would have fucking thought that was...
a new old pick of the Cure, because I don't know if you've seen Robert Smith lately, but he kind of looks like a crazy cat lady.
Crazy cat? Well, like he doesn't there? Like he didn't already?
No. I will find you a recent picture of Robert Smith. Poor Robert Smith. I still love him, but But anyway, so the last time we saw them, they did a free concert here in our neighborhood for Valentine's Day, which was really cool. And they opened for themselves as Switch, the 80s band.
Open for ourselves.
Which is hilarious. But yeah, so that was the last time we saw them. But I just heard that the lead singer, Rusty here, is having some health issues. So he's had to cancel his appearances. So they're not doing any love songs. So, they have all their other iterations of their bands. So they are, they're just doing like their other stuff instead of doing Cure. So I hope he's okay. He's so cool. He's,
squeeze.
Like I told you, he's got so many bands, and then he does solo stuff, and and after the shows, at least for Love Song, because that's really all I've gone to see other than the Def Leppard. But when he does the Love Song stuff, like he comes out afterward, and he'll be there till everybody's done, like taking pictures with him, talking to him. This is the last we went to this show. This is Love Song. Let's see, they did a it was called the Nightmare Before Christmas. Nightmare Before Christmas. So that was a really cool show. They didn't just do the Cure though, and they were dressed up. He dressed up like Jack Skellington, like if Robert Smith dressed up as Jack Skellington. So he was still Robert Smith with the hair, but he had the Jack Skellington makeup on. And they all had like skeleton makeup on and stuff, and they were wearing skeleton onesies. And it was really cool. But they did like a lot of 80s stuff as well, not just Cure. They did Depeche Mode. They did a bunch of stuff.
That was going to be one of my questions. Is that one of their iterations?
Maybe
their things is Depeche.
Yeah.
I would assume.
No, they didn't do a Depeche, but they do Depeche Mode songs. And this dude right here did an amazing rendition of Radiohead's "Creep." Like he hit those notes.
Oh yeah.
It was amazing. He did a really great job. But anyway, so we saw them there, and the other thing about them, like for that show, they were selling the T-shirts, and they had all kinds of stuff you could buy, and all the proceeds they were giving to the Down Syndrome Society. Like everything they made there, they donated it. Like they were doing that as a fundraiser. They do crap ton of free shows as well. So
how many seats were at this place that you saw?
No, well, it was like a bar where they also do shows. So I mean, maybe 100 or so people, but they did several shows. Like it wasn't just the one. They did like a whole long weekend of shows. It was
this
Halloween
bar has a
weekend.
cool stage.
I mean, it wasn't huge, but it was a good stage, yeah. And it's nice, like catty corner, so anywhere you sit, you could see it, which was nice. Drinks were nice and strong. And they had they have a barbecue spot next door, and it's adjoined with like these doors, so like saloon doors, so you could walk through the saloon doors if you wanted to go eat, but you could also order from the bar. Like if you wanted barbecue stuff from next door, you could order from the bar, so that was cool. I like that place. It's in Sanford, which is like an hour away from me, but we went up there to see him.
I got a Sanford up here too.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
This is
Look at
Sanford, Maine. And you know what they do in Sanford, Maine? You know what they do?
Oh.
Wayne Visual. Anyway. Every time I do that, I feel...
Let's see.
Love it, I love it, I love it, I love it.
All right, here we go.
Is this on the pick thing? You got something new on the pick
I'm trying
thing?
to find a picture of Robert Smith and bring it up here, but here, I'll just pull up this thing.
So while she's looking, let's say it's not gonna work because she's...
I'll just bring this.
Yeah, because that's not working as far as I can tell. Maybe it was working and it just sounded really choppy and shitty on my end. But yeah, that won't work while Mama's doing her thing.
So.
Oh my God.
That's Robert now.
Punch in, please. So I can. So can you punch in? No.
Oh. Can you see it?
Oh, you're cutting out.
Mm-hmm. So he's not dyeing his hair. So
Obviously.
he's the young Robert Smith. Oh, I got rid of it. It's stuttering. It's making us stutter.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
But yeah.
It's being a bitch. That's what
it
it's
is.
doing. It was being a bitch.
So yeah. So I hope he's okay, because he's he's a cool dude. I can tell he really loves what he does.
Obviously,
he's got a passion for the music. Yeah.
So what does he play? What does he do when like when the other guy sings "Creep"? Is he in there? And
he plays guitar. Mm-hmm. He plays guitar. Usually, they've got two guitarists and a bassist, keyboard, drums. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully someday maybe he can be on the whip.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It'd be really
crazy.
Thank you, Mike.
He's just gonna be Mr. Helmet Hair for me.
Helmet Hair.
If anyone's wondering, I'm drinking organic Pinot Noir.
That's what is?
It was BOGO at Publix.
Why wouldn't... What is that? What does that mean? Organic? Wouldn't wine? It's grapes. Why wouldn't
it's grapes? I guess they were
organic anyway.
Because they were grown without pesticides.
Duh. Oh, one of my favorite Mitch Hedberg jokes. I saw a wino eating grapes. I said, dude, you're supposed to wait.
Oh, Mitch.
Crazy.
I always think of him when anybody asks me if I want a receipt. Always. We do not need to bring ink and paper into this.
Into this transaction. I walked by the dry cleaners at 2 a.m, and it said, "Sorry, we're closed." You don't need to be sorry. It's 2 a.m. Oh, there's probably more to that one. Oh man, there's a bunch. Fucking Mitch Hedberg. Such
Sorry.
great shit.
Escalator, temporary stairs. Sorry for the convenience. That's another classic. I love that one.
Oh, so we're doing the stand-up. Look what I found. Look what I found. So remember what I said. Remember, we couldn't play it the other night. What was that? What the hell was that when we were fucking with that shit? Was that 126.5?
Probably 26 or 25, yeah.
And I finally realized, oh, yeah, this is how I can go pull it. So as I told the story before, this is my first actual show after doing, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, maybe, no more than that, sporadic open mics. And then I went to the Greg Dean's school because I heard that Anthony Jeselnik had gone there. So Asher, and he had his class in the same theater that we did Almost Perfect, the play. And that's how I even know it existed, because there was some flyers for his thing in the backstage. I'm like, what the hell is this? Oh, it's whatever, Tuesday nights it was, whatever they had it. So after, I don't know how long ago, I think it was a few months after Almost Perfect had ended, and I went, fuck it, I'm gonna do this just because I wanted the discipline. Even though most comics will say that you don't go to any schools, but you do. You learn some good stuff. You just don't want to be exactly, you just don't want to. You'd still be yourself. You just take what you can get, because there was good stuff. I learned a lot with Greg. So anyway, and then at the end of, not the beginner, you don't have to. It was after you take it the second round, then you're able to do the showcase. So we had the showcase, and the lady that was that went in my class, that went before me, I can't remember her name, but she's Gary Busey's wife, and she'd been in the class already, and she had a good 5 minutes already, and of course most of her material was about Gary, because how do you not write a whole bunch of jokes about that freak? And and you'll see here. So in the class before this, in the weeks that we did before this showcase, she came up with a handful of new Gary jokes. And then when we do this, when we go to do the show, a bunch of her old stuff was doing so well, and there was so much time that cut into her actually getting to her jokes because she was getting such big laughs. She didn't get to her newer stuff. She saved all of her newer stuff for the end. Most of it anyway. So she went right before me. So this guy, I can't remember his ding dang name still. He was with Greg, and obviously he's a comic, and he was one of the hosts that night. And he's trying to introduce me after she just got done and went off stage to his left. So I'm standing to his left, waiting to go on, he's about to introduce me, but everything gets a little sidetracked. And this, I'm gonna take this time to go make water and have a cigarette. So this is what happens as he's trying to introduce me. Here's Gary from the crowd having to tell everybody. Go into one of the jokes that she didn't get to, and then
lunch. By the time I finished making it, school was out.
He doesn't know what to do.
I should bring it up here.
And then
one more time, Stephanie Busey, ladies and gentlemen.
Stephanie.
All right, next performer coming to the stage.
He tries again.
Straight from his home in Studio City. But first, to stop at his drug dealer.
Gary. Coming at me now.
Holy shit. This is the only stage I know that needs a Richter scale. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Wayne Roberts.
Keep it up for Gayla and Fernando. I was gonna get attacked by Gary. He just came fucking barreling through. I'm like, well, I didn't even say anything yet, dude. I have to tell you guys, now that Gayla's done, I have to let you know that she's holding a very big secret. And I saw it right before the show. She has seen the Loch Ness Monster. Wow. And it's in Greg Dean's pants. Thanks for throwing it in my face earlier. I should let you guys know, I'm tripping on Nate the magic mushrooms right now. So, no matter what happens, in my world, I fucking kill me. Yeah, I'm kidding. There's only a couple grams. If I had taken a whole 8, Gary's fucking teeth would look like the Hoover Dam. So you guys, fiance, you guys almost newlyweds? Yeah? So have you tried threesomes yet? You will. I was talking to my buddy the other day, and I said, dude, why do you think that everybody just assumes that I do a lot of drugs? And he said, because you advertise it, asshole, with a microphone. And you need to cut that shit out, because I'm your dealer. And your uncle. On your dad's side. Starting to wonder, I shouldn't have this microphone in my hand. I tell too much truth. Did I tell you Jesus was a mushroom? We'll get back to that. My mom hates me. A lot of people say, how can you say that? She has a condition. She's a selfish, crazy bitch. Did your mom take a stand-in baby to your baptism because she thought you were too much of a demon child and thought it wouldn't do you no how? Checkmate. I win. My dad was a Vietnam vet, so whenever I annoyed him as a kid, he'd call me a communist or the N-word. So I grew up thinking we were Russian, Asian, and African descent.
Have you had enough?
Is that it?
No.
Oh, keep going.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm lost. Look at this nice fake wall. Welcome to Hollywood.
That's my Robin Williams.
Oh, man. You guys are new. You weren't sitting here earlier. Did you guys come in from the other show and thinking like in a movie theater? You guys, it's really good. I don't have anything to do with it. Okay, fine. I'm just here to have fun. We're just here to have fun and hopefully score some drugs. And a stranger who loves me. Are you mad that I was looking at him and not you? Woo! Let's change things up and talk about the Jews. Oh, smell some anti-Semitism coming. No, I love the Jews. I'm actually part Jewish. I've played a Jew. I've had a Jewish family. Many of them actually asked if they can adopt me. It's great. My first Passover dinner that I was invited to, my buddy Scott, the Meyersons. We're sitting around. Anybody ever been to Passover dinner? Yeah. It's fucking fun. You read from the little booklet, you do a little thing, eat some gefilte fish, drink some Manischewitz, keep reading. Anyway, we're reading. I'm a little buzzed because it was 20 years ago. It was back in my drinking days. I'm just going to pick on you too. So we're sitting there reading. And all of a sudden, I just blurt out, holy shit, this is Metallica, Creeping Death. And Scott's mom, Rona, says, Scotty, what's a Metallica, Creeping Death? So Scott and I tell her some Metallica. Anybody hear Metallica, the song Creeping Death, one of their early songs? Yeah! Firstborn Pharaoh's son, I'm Creeping Death. Anyway, so Rona says, that's a great story, lovely. I love your stories, Wayne. Can we move on, please? Rona was great. I could never tell if she won the lotto or if somebody died. Hi, Wayne, how are you? Would you like a Viceroy? I just wanted to tell you I won the lotto and now I have gold shooting out of my ass. and your Aunt Sarah died. I'm totally broken up. Seriously, would you like a Viceroy? Holy shit, am I dying up here? Moving on. Moving on.
Have you had enough?
So why does his mom sound like Harvey Fierstein?
It's almost over. Oh my God, Rona. Oh, she was so funny. Hi, Wayne. How are you? Seriously, this is how she talked. And she
My brother had a.
and
She smoked
Viceroy
Viceroy
cigarettes. Yeah.
My brother had a friend whose mom sounded like that too. It's so funny.
She was so sweet, but you literally couldn't tell if somebody died or if she won the lotto. She was just so flatlined. Hi. That's what I was trying, you know. Anyway, like I said, this is only like my 7th or 8th time doing this shit. Not bad, I guess. But it's almost over.
I should just rip off Rodney Rood jokes for the rest of the month. You've never heard of Rodney Rood, have you really? Are you Australians?
That was a reference to, in the beginning, I was joking because in the right before the show, as people were sitting down, Greg wanted to take pictures of all of us at the mic. And I'm like, and a couple people just stood there and smiled. I'm like, don't take a picture of me standing. And so I just started being funny right there before even the show. I tried to be funny. And I'm like in front of everybody going, I don't take a picture now while I'm talking, man. Don't make me stand there and smile like some douche. And he's blah, blah, blah. And or something like that. And I went, my sister had this friend who had a baby. When the baby was born out in the arms and legs of her body. It was just a head. But it was a good-looking head. Anyway, so I was doing Rodney Rood, and I said that was some Rodney Rood, blah, 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 to the crowd. So I was kind of thrown for a second there because I figured everybody was going to get that because I had said it fucking before the show. Because I had done some stuff, but I got these, ooh, and I'm like, kind of threw me for a second. They're like, what the fuck? Anyway, it's almost over.
Oh, why am I lost? I've got pages and pages of garbage to go through. Where am I? How much time I got? Clock's not ticking. Oh, did I tell you that the shaman's piss is actually, that's what holy water is? Because if there wasn't enough for this local psychedelic for the village, that you would just drink the shaman's piss and see God. Yeah, that's what originally. Yeah, we'll move on from that too. You ever find yourself sitting all comfortable at the window, staring out at the beauty of nature, and thinking, how the fuck did I end up in a psych ward? Again, why am I comfortable? Ugh, big pharma cocktail. Those people that did not laugh, I know you're reminiscing with me. All right, I'm gonna leave you guys. I hope you're having a ball, and you're gonna have even more of a ball, because the next people coming up are fucking hilarious. So remember, we are all Neo, aka one. I gotta go make some holy water.
Wayne Roberts, ladies and gentlemen.
God, I wish I could remember his ding-dang name.
You said, didn't you say it at the beginning, or were you talking about somebody else?
No, Gary
Were
Busey.
you like
I
thanking
mentioned Gary
people,
Busey.
but you thanked somebody. You said something. Maybe you were talking about
I
comics.
said his name.
I think you did, yeah.
You don't remember?
Frank Joe John. I don't know.
I was gonna get attacked by Gary. You just came fucking barreling through it. I'm like, well, I didn't even say anything yet, dude. I have to tell you guys.
You already say it?
Maybe
Gary
before
just came
that.
fucking barreling through it.
Right after he.
For Galen and Fernando.
Fernando. That's it.
Fernando, he's a speak like me.
Yes, he does speak.
Yes. Fernando. He had a snazzy sweater on. I should have known.
Shit, I couldn't get to it. Because I forgot where it was. Crazy. Oh, man. Anyway, how was it? Did you enjoy it?
It was good. It was good, yeah.
All right, don't you just saying that because you're here.
Because I'm looking at you.
I missed the first bunch of it, of course. I actually wasn't here, so. I don't.
You
What
got
the hell?
some laughs. Everybody was laughing.
What the hell is that
Enjoying
emoji?
themselves.
What is that?
It's a
Hello?
guy wearing a headset saying hello. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, those emojis are weird. The ones that come up
I don't-
on the chat.
What the hell is that? Is that a microphone?
It's a thumbs up and then
And a microphone?
I think that's an Easter Island head.
Oh. Oh my God!
I don't know.
Shit.
It's just a head.
Wait,
some type
hold
of
on. I got this.
Stone head.
I got
oh,
this.
okay. Go ahead.
Okay, I see it now.
Am I right or what? Is it an Easter Island head?
Yeah, I think it's still too
I
blurry.
don't
I'm too
know.
close.
Jeffrey, can you please?
It didn't actually work, but yeah, I think that's what it is. Hoffman.
That's what it is.
Bark Hoffman sends me that one a lot for some
Does
reason.
he?
That's why I was like, wait a minute, why do people send? What is it? The mushroom thing? I don't know.
I don't know.
I get that a lot. You know.
Do ya?
I do.
Do ya?
I do, Susie.
That's a callback to Pronte.
Do you?
Do ya?
My gopher's peeking. He just, even when we were in different buildings, he just called me and I'd see him like, "What's up, Bill? My gopher's peeking." Click.
Oh my God. I had so much fun working with him. It's so funny.
Shit.
Crazy.
You weren't in the Miami building, but when we were in continuity, we could page. You just dial something on the phone and you could page. Were you able to hear those or no?
Mm-hmm.
Just in
yeah,
Miami.
we heard him in the Hollywood building.
You did hear them?
Mm-hmm.
So we would play.
And sometimes to fuck with your building, I would do shit.
Oh, okay. So you guys did hear it. Okay. So we'd be paging from South Park, Timmy, LeBlanc. We'd play that. We'd play that. Or then we'd pull up some rap song and we'd start the rap song, page it, and we'd play that. It was so, oh my God.
Yeah.
I had so much fun working with him.
Yeah, that dude was funny. Maybe we'll have him on someday.
Yeah.
I bet he's too busy playing golf.
I know. Ugh.
Is the motherfucker a pro or something?
Jealous.
Is he?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
You said jealous. I thought you said
jealous. Yeah. Yeah, he's always out there.
It's pretty fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He's having a good time.
Or he's at the beach with his doggy and his beautiful daughter.
The beach with his doggy.
Yeah. His golden doodle.
I'm like Bill Hicks. I don't care for the beach. It's where dirt meets water. Big fucking deal. It's where there's a bunch of people that have tan skin and white teeth while I have tan teeth and white skin. I'd rather sit home in the tub listening to music I want to hear.
Aww. I love the beach.
I love the bill.
You want to hear something funny?
Could you see that though? That's what I was going to ask at the end from playing that stand up, playing that.
Uh-huh.
Could you see the Hicks influence?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And a little bit of Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
With the fucking and a little bit of the pacing was Chris Rock. Well, that's just it's just the pacing is just because just the pace just to fucking you want to. And it works for some people. It doesn't for others.
Mm-hmm.
But at least see when Chris Rock does it, when he paces, he at least tells jokes. But when that douchebag, what do they call him, Fluffy, when he does his pacing, he doesn't even tell jokes. That guy is one of the most unfunny motherfuckers, and I can't believe he makes millions of dollars.
No, I don't like him. I know who you're talking about. I don't like his comedy.
Iglesias, right? Something Iglesias.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fluffy.
Jesus
Christ! I remember a couple of years ago. How many years ago it was? It's within the last few. When I had Netflix back in the day,
mm-hmm.
And just because his special popped up, and I would watch all the specials. It's the only reason I wish I had Netflix right now to see Dave Attell's new one.
Mm-hmm.
I hit play on that fucking thing just to see what's this all about, and I swear to God, I paused it at one point, going, dude, all he has done it was like 6 minutes and 27 seconds in, and all he had done is pace back and forth to applause, saying,
wow.
"Thank you, it's so great to be here." I'm like, when the fuck is this motherfucker gonna tell a joke? 6 minutes and 27 seconds. I swear to God, it was past 6 minutes. It was somewhere between 6 and 7 minutes. And I'm going, what the fuck is this? And I let it go for another 5 and went, wow, this guy makes money? Why?
Yeah. I don't know.
Because he's so adorable, Wayne. Okay.
Maybe.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, I don't know.
He ain't fucking funny.
I don't know. Yeah.
Nothing personal, dude, but you ain't fucking funny.
Yeah.
You make me look like Richard Pryor.
Crazy.
I thought I timed that one just right. Obviously, I was referring to myself. Because obviously I look way more like Garrett Morris. What?
Exactly.
Go ahead, sweeties. Go ahead.
No, you reminded me of something when we were talking about the beach. When I was about 12, my best friend, that was my wine glass. My best friend, she lived in a condo on what would be considered South Beach, Collins and 23rd. And the building next to hers was an old hotel that had been abandoned. So the Hare Krishnas were squatting in there. They were basically living in there. Like, the pool was all green. Like, she was in the penthouse, so we could see the pool. Like, we'd sit out on the balcony, we could see the pool. The pool was all green. And so that we'd go to the beach. Like, I was there like every weekend. We'd go to the beach, and the Hare Krishnas would come out of their hotel, and they'd run, like they'd start doing they'd do their Hare Krishna. They'd have their instruments or whatever, and they'd run up the beach and then come back, and just doing that, and then go back into their, into their hotel or whatever.
Were they when you say running up the beach, you mean like kind of like a jog while doing the Hare Krishna?
Yeah, like they were jogging and doing their Hare Krishna and going up. They would go up like kind of far and then come back, and come back into their, I don't know if that was like maybe their prayer or something that they were doing. What are you gonna do? I just remembered that. But they didn't bother anybody. If they would come to her building sometimes. I don't know if maybe they knew people there or something. And if we ran into them in the elevator, they'd just give you a flower. Like, they wouldn't say anything. They'd just give you a little plastic flower.
Whenever because that whole thing with the Hare Krishnas, from now, ever since I learned what the hell they were when I was a kid. Now all I think of is, it makes me think of Airplane. Mm-hmm. The beginning of the movie Airplane, and who one of those Hare Krishna guys was David. Shit, I can't say his last name, but he went on to beat. Remember the Isuzu guy? Remember the Isuzu commercials that ran for like 4 or 5 years? That was him.
Oh wow!
And he was on a sitcom. I think wasn't it Blossom? He might have been on Blossom. But yeah, ever since that movie, when I hear Hare Krishna, I see his face.
You think of him
on the plane. Yeah.
There was a temple. I'm sure it's still there in the Grove, in Coconut Grove, in Miami. There's a temple there, a Hare Krishna temple, and you can go. You don't have to be a Hare Krishna. It's open to the public. And you can go there. They have beautiful gardens. Like, you could just sit there if you want to sit there and meditate or whatever. And even like during they have their I don't know. It's not called a mass because I'm Catholic. I call it a mass, but whatever, like their religious ceremony. So I went with a friend of mine one time, and they were actually in the middle of one of their ceremonies or whatever. We walked in. We just walked in because we were curious. We heard something. And so it's like this altar, a huge altar, and it must be just sitting, it must be at least 6 foot tall, like the Harry Krishna, like a I don't know, a plastic mannequin or something. Harry Krishna
Plastic. Why wouldn't it be
dressed,
concrete?
or I don't know. It looked like it was movable.
Oh, like a
Sitting, because he
mannequin.
was
Oh, speaking
sitting,
of, what's happening, baby? God, that would have been perfect if I'd have played that. What's happening, baby? Grab the
but
kitty.
he's sitting on that altar stage or whatever, just like this big. He was creepy looking, but that was the only weird thing that we saw. But then we walked around, and then they have like a restaurant where you could buy food, or you could go, like, there's little shop. We bought like
Is
incense.
Hare Krishna food? What kind of food
They're
is
vegan. They're vegan, so it was all
Oh.
like. So we bought like some. I think we bought falafel or something like that. But yeah, food was good. They make it all there. Fresh and whatever. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still there. I mean, I don't
And
think
you
they
said
would
it's
have
in
kicked them
Coconut
out.
Grove?
In the Grove, the heart of the Grove.
Of course.
Yeah.
Huh. I gotta look more into them. I need to know a little bit more what all that shit is about.
I think they're similar to Buddhists. I don't know,
Yeah,
like,
I'm
where they
probably what I'm
veer
gonna
off.
say is
Crazy.
that's probably where I'm gonna end up.
All right. Yeah, I think they just
Did that play okay?
veer off. I saw him play it again.
Did it play okay?
I didn't hear him this time.
Crazy.
You didn't hear that?
No, rewind it. Maybe go back.
Oh man, so it seems good on my end. So there's been a whole bunch of times where I thought that's
There you go.
played and
Yeah.
it didn't
I
even
heard it
play.
there.
Fucking
It was just that one time. There you go.
But all the other times you heard it? Huh.
Just the last one or two that you did.
Weird. Oh,
But
maybe
anyway,
that's
yeah.
what that's one that's one reason.
Fucking crazy.
I heard
That's
it.
right. I can have it and I could just play.
Oh my gosh!
I
You
can have. I
discovered
didn't.
something.
Oh yeah, bitch.
You'll notice the wonder in his eyes, everybody. Just look at him now. He's
Standard mast. I found some land ho.
Idaho.
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 You know who the hoe is actually is Barbara Billingsley, Beaver Cleaver's mom. Excuse me, miss. I speak jive. What you talking about, mom? I didn't raid no dummy. I dug her rap. Come with some slack, Jack.
Oh my gosh.
Man, see, that would have been the perfect time, Waynes. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking crazy.
There you go.
Son of a bitch. So you just have it on the thing. You have the three-way, but you just stick Mike underneath, and then you can go.
Fucking crazy.
Son
Look
of
at
a
that.
slut. So then, like with. Well, I didn't ask you to pop up. Did you hear that?
Mm-mm.
You didn't even hear it. See what I'm saying? So
Try it
that
the other way.
So then, I am there. So now
Try it from the
is-
back.
You got it, baby. You got it, baby. So there it is. So now
There it
it's
goes.
on the stage, but it's in the background, like you said. I'm giving it a little doggy style.
Mm-hmm. There you
And
go.
but you still have to bring it up. You can't. It's not like I can bounce now while we're here, just me and you.
Mm-hmm.
Just me and you. Wait. Yeah, see, if I was going to hit Mike again, I'd have to.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Did you hear it? You didn't even hear it. See,
Not that time, no.
See, with that way, see, then, because I added it, and then I played it, I heard it, but,
Mm-hmm.
now you will, of course.
Fucking crazy.
Yep.
See, that's nuts, dude. Man, I
It's
need
a learning
fucking 360.
experience.
Oh, and that's one thing from you're listening to 93.1 WLRN, the learning experience. Tomorrow's broadcasters today.
Oh,
That's
man.
literally what I said.
You just took Juan
Jess?
in a time warp. Back in a time warp.
Man. I talked a little bit about that on with the Luigi interview.
Mm-hmm.
About
Yeah.
radio school. And then he at that place he showed me the podcast. They actually have a podcast studio. And we sat in there, and the mics are Rode mics just like this, but they're black. You know, I don't have a black one because I'm a racist. You know what I'm, son of a bitch. If I'd have been in the right
Fucking crazy
spot. Yeah, they have black roads. They have black roads.
I heard once you go to the black ones, you'll never go back.
Backsons. The Blacksons, yeah. You go to the white ones, you don't go to the Blacksons. Or you don't go to you go to the Blacksons, you won't back to the Whitesons.
No.
What? Yeah, that joke's dead. Never was there. Couldn't even be dead. It wasn't even fucking born. Anyway, what I was saying is, it's a tight little room. It's the room. I think it's about the same size as this room is the whip headquarters. Yeah, I mean, there's four mics in there? I think, 4 mics in there, and a cool little board, and with a little touchscreen thing, a nice little soundboard, with, big pots. Speaking of pot, I heard a song playing, so I had to, okay. Yeah, really cool little board, it's a Rode board. And I was like, man, this is for me. All I just need over there on the to the right of that board is a fucking 360. So I can bam, 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 bam.
fucking crazy.
Anyway, back to the pot. Go ahead, sweetie. You can say whatever you want. Thanks for the help.
Oh, man.
The pot.
Hit like and subscribe, everybody.
He's on the pot.
Fucking crazy.
But yeah, see, if I had a 360, then I wouldn't have to worry about bringing them up, and and with that time that takes, that little delay bullshit, it would just be bam, 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 like Gary has. I'm jealous of Gary. Nerdrotic. I'm jealous.
Oh, man. The first time I had to use the 360 all by myself, I had to cover for Scott for a Heat game. Remember Scott? Scott used to do all the Heat games. And I used to watch him. He could do it with his eyes closed. Like, he knew exactly.
Is that a Mike Bohan joke?
What? No.
Fucking crazy.
Mike was the best at doing that.
For the people not in on it, Mike Bohan was blind. I think you might have understood that when she finally realized.
Oh man!
You were like David,
David
when we were, because Mike's wife was blind too. Is blind. Lidgy's still alive. Mike, you want us to leave? You want to leave Lidge's gifts here that you got in my car so she don't see them? And Mike's like this. He's just looking up, like, oh my god. And then David finally realized that was kind of that little delay. That's what I mean. That was kind of like you took a while for you to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. Anyway, thanks for Jesus.
Anyway, so I had to cover for him. I don't know why. This was when I was producing for the AMs, and I was like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do because I know nothing about basketball. So, and like, Scott would just know. He'd hit that 360 right when he knew there was like a play or something that he could play back, But I was like, I have no clue what's going on. So I'm like recording, and then I'm talking to, I think it was Dave who was there. It was either Dave or Platzman, Phil Latzman.
Phil Latzman.
We used to call him Platzman. So it was one of them there, and I was like, what do I do? Go back to this play when they're doing, I'm like, I don't know. I have no clue. Whatever. I made it through, but oh my gosh, it was torture for me. It was torture because I had no clue what was going on. And that was the first time I used the 360 by myself. Like, Because until I started working in production, I didn't really use the 360 in the studio unless it was already stuff that was preloaded for me, for
You
and
said load.
we really didn't use it in the morning news. I used the reel to reel more than the 360. I didn't really use the 360. But yeah.
Reel to reel.
Yeah.
All these kids right now, 5 years from now watching this are going, what the fuck is
What is a
reel
reel to reel? We used to have to splice those things in school. Did they make you do that?
Oh, in school, yeah. I learned on that shit, and then we get my gig, and but we didn't splice too much at IOD, but we had a couple of them right there to the right of the board. Oh, do you have the picture of the board from IOD that I sent you?
Oh, I'll get it now. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that, forgot that I had the dude from Neil Rogers Radio on Twitter and YouTube. He put that up today, I think it was. And I said, and it made me, made me all warm. Wayne Visuals, Instagram. But that's what it made me feel like, because it's, you mentioned the time warp.
Yeah.
About Juanches, what? I'm just, what do they call it? Filling? I'm trying to fill until you pull
have
it
to
up.
wait for it to,
Yes.
My goodness.
But I can't, but while you're
goodness.
doing that, because it's the internet, I can't use any drops. So that's why I'm trying to think I can't use any, I can't play anything because it'll just get all wonky from the internet stuff. But that's okay. I like this.
Yeah.
I like it. It's almost like we are in the other age. We're using reel to reel instead of digital. What? When? Why? Because?
So
what?
Just for reference, for non-radio people. Yes, what are you asking me this for? Splicing involved using a razor and tape, and you had to cut like on a beat or on a sound and then join the tape together to make like a smooth transition, like a smooth cut. Ain't no computers there, baby.
I was good at it, but I didn't have to use it for very long, and then everything was digital. But there's a nice little picture. This is before I was there, but when I got there, that logo behind Nelson, Neil Rogers, was different. That wall, it was something else. I can't remember exactly. The yellow and blue logo had changed when I came in. And go ahead.
I went to see him when I was in school, and that was 91. We went in there, and that's exactly the studio we walked into. It was really cool.
Isn't it?
Yeah, and the first thing, that's where you worked.
Yeah, my first gig. That's where in '94 when I started. That's where I started.
The first thing he told us when we walked in was, "Get out of radio."
Yep.
That's his first words.
Dude, that's what Red Puddinhead Bob Gaynor told me and Juan too. Juan, well, my phone call to Bob after I talked to Kimba. She told me to call Bob Gaynor at Miami Lakes Tech, so I called Bob and got right through, and I was so surprised because I was thinking I was calling some, it was going to be a lot more difficult, but boom, I was talking to Bob and. Wayne, you don't want to get into radio. Oh, no, yes, I do. No, you don't. Yeah, I do. No, you don't. Yeah, I do. No, you don't. Yeah, I do. Okay, be here tomorrow at 11. That's it. That's almost exactly, almost verbatim.
Wow.
But, yeah, and then, I don't know what it was, 6-7 months later, I never even graduated the class or whatever. I just got the gig because a lot of the guys at IOD had come. Marvin had gone. Marvin, who was Rick and Suds producer before Adam, apparently, I think he had gone to Miami Lakes Tech, I believe. The Piercer, who was the late night producer, had gone before me. Had gone there. He had just gotten out of the class before I started. First time I met him, he came back to visit some folks that were still there, like Juan. Jeff, what? But yeah, then they get that. I think it was Marvin was leaving. I think it was Marvin was leaving. Somebody was leaving, and it bumped up everybody. The producer board ops and an opening, one of those little a split, a little. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say Stargate. A little Stargate opened up, and the Wayness was allowed to walk through and sit in that chair on the overnights a couple nights a week starting out, and then it just got more and more and more, and they just kept filling me, and I had anyway.
My teacher was one of the jocks on the coast. That's why he took us there.
Who was your teacher?
Jim Richards.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know if I think Jim might have been gone by the time I got there, but yeah, right
Maybe.
next door to the right of George, Jorge. To the right on the other side, to the right of George, to the left of Neil. On the other side of that wall, that's, well, not Neil, because, yeah, I guess it didn't go that deep, but, yeah, Coast to Coast was right next door.
Yeah, the coast. And Hot 105 was...
I meant Coast.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Coast,
I'm
97.3.
different thing that I worked for.
Yeah,
Coast to Coast.
and
sorry.
I think Hot 105 was in that building at one time.
They were the next one down.
Yeah,
After,
so they were there when we went there. Mm-hmm.
So we had a little three-way. In the coast, the coast was the getting spit roasted.
Mm-hmm.
South Florida's Coast, 97.3 FM, the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today, with less talk.
That's
Here's
right.
Stevie Wonder with, I have no idea, I can't think of a Stevie Wonder song, but I'm going to hit play.
Isn't she lovely?
Isn't she lovely?
All right, dude. I think it's my turn to go make tea or water. What'd you say you were going to make?
I got to go make water, Miss Daisy.
There you go.
It's a Driving Miss Daisy reference. Morgan Freeman.
It's my turn. I'll be right back.
It's a nicer way to say gotta go beep beep.
Yes, I'll be back.
Okay, what you got now for your avatar? Hurry up, quicker. Oh my fucking Christ. Oh, that bitch is funny. Oh my god, damn girl. That is hilarious. She probably didn't even have to go pee. She just wanted to do that. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Anyway, for the audio only, sorry, Susie's avatar is a picture of me. Normally it's something really neat and goofy or cartoony. Oh. Yeah, I guess the streak's still alive. That's so fucking funny. Oh, goddamn, that's funny. All right, now how do I go back to the picture? So, and speaking of the piercer, they call him the piercer because he had a nose ring and a bunch of other piercings. And, but it was before I got there. It was before, yeah, it was, I think it was like 6 months before I started my gig there. Evidently, this is the control room, and that's the studio. That's Neil Rogers in there, and that's George Rodriguez. Can't believe they're both gone. Sitting there at the control board, and well, the piercer at some point, I don't know what was going on. I don't know if it was during a game, might have been a Hurricane game, football game, or something. I don't know what it was, but the piercer had his big gulp right there near the board, and had a little accident where the big gulp fell into the board, and it fried it. So the control room was empty for a while, and So I got to hear a bunch of stories when I first got there, and they basically had to put another makeshift kind of older control board in there in the actual studio with where Neil would be, and so it was a nice tight fit. It was all good and tight, like it should be, right? Yeah, it's always right to be tight. Look at me here, mama. I be rhyming. So, yeah, so that was one of the funny stories that I learned when I first got my gig. Everybody had to tell me that Piercer had dumped his big gulp into board. And then Adam, and then he got a promotion. And it was like if you fucked up, you got a promotion. It was very corporate.
Oh yeah.
Oh Jesus, Susie, what'd
That's
you
my
eat today? Yeah, sure it was.
Remember,
Sure
I have a rocking chair.
Yeah, sure. I believe you. Anyway, and then Kirshner, fucking Adam, he was part timer when he lost the damn. The IOD, there was a balloon. There was some kind of balloon they had. He lost the fucking thing and then thought he was getting fired. No, got promoted.
Nice.
Yeah, it was the learning experience of corporate America. Fuck up.
That
and
it was.
Get promoted. Yeah. Kind of like the United States government. Well, guess who has to pee again? Ha ha. Oh, dude, by the way, fucking absolutely hilarious when you fucking did that with the
my
Avatar.
picture.
I lost my shit. And that's why I got to pee again.
Great. I made you wet your pants.
Almost.
Did you wet
That's
your
why I got to
pants?
go again because I immediately, well, first I had to do this. Wayne Visuals, Instagram. Not the wings. This is so I don't pee my pants. But yeah. Man, I would lose it. Lost me shit. I lost me shit, man. When you popped off, and I was sitting there, I said it too, because you were leaving. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see the Avatar. I'm thinking it's going to be some kind of goofy cartoon shit, and it's fucking me. That was fucking hilarious. That was, by the way, that was Catalina's Jazz Club. That's where that picture is from.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll be right back.
Okay, you do that. My goodness. Hilarious. Oh God, the radio days. I feel so bad that radio's gone corporate. It used to be so much fun. We had so much fun there. And we used to go to free concerts. They would give us, like Juan said, they would give us free tickets to like when they would do their fests or whatever, you'd have tickets in your paycheck. Here you go. Here's tickets. And sometimes it was even, I got VIP a couple of times. And one time I got all access, and that was because there was like an extra, somebody messed up and they dropped off the all access at my desk. I was at reception at that time. It was right after I started working there. And somebody dropped off an all access pass, said it was for someone else. So I was like, okay, cool. I called the person. I'm like, hey, they have your all access pass here at the front desk. And they're like, I already have my all access pass. I'm like, okay. So I called the guy in charge of the all access passes. He was already at the fest. And I'm like, hey, there's an extra all access pass here. It was supposed to be for so-and-so, but he told me he already has his. So what do I do with this? He's like, go ahead and take it. And it was the all access pass and parking. And this was at a park, Bayfront Park in Miami. So I got to park like in the back and walk in like right by the stage. I got to hang out backstage. It was really cool. That was one of my first really, my dog is just standing there. One of the really cool experiences I had when I first started working there. And then, little by little it started to change, but it was awesome. I had a really good time working in radio. Who was it that I saw there? when I had all access. It was Creed was the headliner. So I got to meet Creed. They signed a picture for me. I gave it to my best friend because she loved Creed. So she still has it. She actually framed it. She has it up on her wall. So I got to meet Creed. Who else was there? My God, I think Godsmack was there. Man, so many. There was so many. And I think it was a Halloweeny roast, they called it, during Halloween time. Maybe. I don't remember. It was fun. I actually, that concert, the girl that I went to was was she married? Maybe the wife of one of the guys that worked with us, and we drove there together. And she locked her keys in her car. Didn't even realize it. I think she was all excited because I had all access, and she was able to walk in with me, you know, through the back or whatever. And she locked her keys in her car. Not only did she lock her keys in her car, but she left her car running the entire time. I'm surprised the car was still on when we got back. And so Juan was friends. I'm talking about well, I'll tell you really quickly. I got an all access pass one time because there was a mistake. They dropped it off at the front desk, and I called and I was like, hey, your all access is here. I already have one. I'm like, okay. So I call, and the person responsible, and I'm like, there's an all access pass here. What do I do with it? He's like, go ahead and use it. I was like, cool. It was like, I think it was for a Halloweeny roast or one of the Zeta Fest or whatever. So, you know, I got parking. Yeah. I got parking. I had to park at the Bayfront. Did you ever go to any of the Zeta Fest at the Bayfront Park in Miami on Biscayne?
Not the Bayfront one, no. I went to Lollapalooza there, but
okay.
No.
So
the Zeta Fest I went to were at the other place.
Yeah, but so I got the parking like right by where the stage was. Did I pop my pee?
No, I blipped. My screen blipped.
Oh, okay. And
Blip.
Anyway, I went with Howie's wife, Edie. Do you remember? Did you ever meet her?
Howie.
So I went with his wife.
No, I don't think I did.
So she drove. I had parking, whatever. We got free parking, and went to the show, got the all access, and you know, whatever. We went backstage. And when we went back to her car, she realized when we got there that she had locked her keys in her car, but not only locked her keys in her car, left it running.
That's what I caught when I first put my earbud in. When I stuck it in.
So Howie and Juan were actually together. Like they came to the car for some reason. And Juan and I weren't. This is like when I first started working there. And Juan was so nice. He drove Howie back to the station to get the spare keys for Edie's car to be able to get the keys out of the car.
God damn, dude.
I know. But we had a good time. It was a fun concert.
Oh, so now I got two stories though. Not the cut, but yeah. But so first I wanted to say Lollapalooza I got after this, but the Edelman thing. So you're the one that was that's where I was sitting when Phil was doing a show, doing whatever. And I was filling in for Andy Clabb. And so to the right of George would be the inside phone, the bat line and some inside lines. And a lot of times when I was sitting in for Andy, that's where they would, a lot of times that was where there would be I basically did what you did with Edelman. I'd say, oh, sorry, that line is this. And send him over to the phone to George's left. Jorge. And so that's where you sent Edelman to that phone right there. For the classic Phil Hendry call. And I was the one that picked her up. You sent her to me.
And I didn't know if anything was going to come of it, but that poor lady.
Classic. Fucking classic.
It was. Turned into a classic.
Look up Phil Hendry.
You have to pay for it. Of
course you do. And apparently Neil Rogers, radio dude, told me some stuff that's pretty gross, but not surprising at all.
Ugh.
where he apparently found some stuff in the archives, the Neil archives, found some of his stuff, and gave it to him. Emailed him saying, "Hey, found this, blah blah blah." Oh, thanks. And then had their fucking YouTube shut down for 6 months. Apparently, because there was something where there was one of the Neils where it was one where Jorge was filling in for Neil, and he played a bit of pills.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a quick bit. It was just something, he played an old thing that he had on, I think he probably played it from a best of or something. Whatever. And they had to fucking, had dude's page shut down. Had the Neil Rogers page shut down for a while. I had no idea about this.
Oh, wow. No, me neither.
But it wasn't surprising at all. Anyway, Edelman call. That was funny. But the other story, because it just thinking about Biscayne in the Lollapalooza, and because I just played that old stand-up thing, and I mentioned the Meyersons, my buddy Scott, and because I mentioned that because of the Hare Krishna thing with the David Leisure, that was the guy.
I know that name. Who is that?
He was one of the Hare Krishnas in Airplane. And
okay,
then he was
I know.
the
okay,
Isuzu,
yeah.
He was the Isuzu guy.
Isuzu guy, yeah.
And so anyway, at that Lollapalooza was the Chili Peppers. Was it 92? Must have been 92, right? Chili Peppers.
And they did it there at Biscayne?
Body Count.
Oh, wow.
Wasn't it? Yeah, it was Bayfront Park, right?
I'm so sad I missed that.
Yeah, it was Bayfront. Chili Peppers were the headliners, but Body Count was there, Pearl Jam. Oh my God. Was it Ice Cube? Ministry. I woke up to fucking Ministry.
Oh, I love Ministry.
I passed out on the hill. Anyway.
Damn.
It was me, my buddy Scott, and my sister. And I had an Isuzu pickup, but it didn't have a super cab.
Mm-hmm.
And it was only a 2-seat, those are kind of small. So when we went, I told Scott when I picked him up, I said, you got the $3 lawn chairs, those fold out lawn chairs, old ones for the young folk, or for the really younger folk 5 years from now that watch this. And, what the fuck is he talking about? But the little another three-way.
They make foldable chairs, everybody. Back in our day.
We did them. So I told him I knew he had a couple of those in the garage. So I said, dude, get one of those because you're gonna have to sit in the bed of the truck. But you don't want to sit literally on the bed because there was a bed liner that wasn't, it was kind of, had it wasn't flat. So once you get that, and that way you can, either sit on it just the regular way on the way down, and you can lay on the fucking thing on the way home. Well, everything went fine on the way there, but as we were leaving the show, and we're pulling out onto Biscayne Boulevard, and there's all kinds of traffic, of course.
You were pulling out on it.
He had put the thing, I don't know how he had it, but he had it funky. Anyway, so he's back there. Anyway, in that little area right after we pull out of the thing, and we're right there on Biscayne Boulevard, the person in front of me at one of the lights, I thought they were going to go through and I was going to follow them. But all of a sudden, they just decided to fucking stop as soon as it turned yellow.
God.
So I had to hit the brakes a bit. So it bumped
Did
the fucking
he go
thing.
flying?
No, he didn't go flying yet. Hold on, mama. So, but because I had to hit the brakes, it did make it fucked it up. It kind of ended up folding up the thing for him or whatever. So anyway, while we're sitting there at the light, first I go, "Oh, sorry, dude, sorry, that fucking guy stopped." Because I've even got the little sliding window open, so we can, I can talk to the motherfucker, and he can talk to my sister. Anyway, the thing, boom. Well, I go, "Oh, sorry, dude, sorry," and then I turn back, and he's fixing it, whatever, and I don't think about it, and then I'm sitting there at the light, whatever, and then the light turns green, and I fucking go, and all of a sudden I hear this. What the fuck was that? And I look at my sister, and then I look back, like, oh shit! And there's Scott tumbling down the street.
Oh my God.
I
Poor
didn't
Scott.
realize when he was fixing the shit. I didn't realize he was stood
He's
up and he hadn't
standing?
fixed it yet. It was like it seemed like it was 20 seconds. I didn't know he was still standing.
Oh my
So
God.
I didn't gun it. I just moved forward and he went out. And luckily, the dude that was behind us was paying attention and didn't move. And just let Scott roll out and didn't, he didn't move forward. He knew he could see something was about to go down.
Oh my
I guess it seemed that way. And then when I pull over and I get out of the truck and I go running up to him, dude, why didn't you help me get up? But I had to pull over first.
Poor guy.
Poor Scott. Yeah, he's with George and Neil.
Oh.
No longer with us. I didn't kill him. It wasn't me.
It wasn't after that incident. No internal bleeding or anything going on there.
But I gotta say, in my memory of seeing him down the street, it was a pretty good role. It looked very stuntman-esque. It was pretty good. I wish there would have been a camera on the guy. I think it would have looked pretty studly.
Well, I'll tell you something. Growing up in that time, was he our generation?
He was 6 years older than me, so
Still our generation.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So you learn many things. You learn stop, drop.
6 years older physically, but mentally he was like 10 years younger than me.
You learn many things growing up in our generation. There's stop, drop, and roll. There's you don't talk to strangers. Yeah.
Oh, you're quoting fucking Rick Springfield. Nice pull.
You're home alone. Sorry. Pretty much you're home alone all the time.
Don't Jesus, open the door. Now we got Macaulay Culkin. Jesus.
Don't open the door for anybody.
Open the door. Shit, what's that? Now that reminds me of Scream.
Remember that? Not even the Jehovah's Witnesses. My mom used to say, don't open. Everybody hide.
Jehovah's Witnesses make me think of Kurt Metzger because he used to be one when he was a kid. He grew up as a Jehovah's Witness, I believe it was.
We were outside 24/7. No
24/7.
shoes.
24/7. That reminds me of 7-Eleven. I'm just popping all the things you're making me think of.
So yeah, we have pretty tough skin. So he was fine.
Fucking
We're good.
Scott.
We're good.
Motherfucker. Oh, he was the one that I'm not telling that story.
Okay, don't tell the story.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about cocaine.
The last time I saw The Cure, it was in West Palm Beach. What's the name of that amphitheater? It's got different names now, but the amphitheater in West Palm Beach. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I do.
They keep changing the name, but
I saw Motley Crue there once.
So I went there with Juan.
Yeah.
And my best friend Gail. And
I don't know. Something I did that and it just made me feel all
And when we were leaving the concert, we're driving behind this van. It was an old ass van, so it had a bunch of windows, and the guy had monitors. You know, he had a bunch of monitors. It was like that thing was set up for, I don't know, but anyway, a bunch of monitors in, and they were all playing. They were all playing porn, the same movie, but all different. Yes. The whole time we're leaving. No.
I wasn't even guessing. I was just saying that because when I heard monitor,
the windows
I figured that was what was shot inside of it.
No. Windows were not maybe the one we were watching was shot in that van, but the windows weren't tinted, and just like I think he had 2 and 2 because it was a big van, you know. Yeah, so we were watching porn on the way out of the Cure concert. Oh my God. Gail is the one that went to Woodstock 69, Woodstock 94, Woodstock 99. So she was just laughing her ass off. She was having a great time. She's one that would flash her boobs.
Boobs, ass. Jeez, man, this is one filthy podcast. I took her. You know, I'm enjoying it. You know.
I took Gail to a I took her to a Halloweeny roast when I worked at the station.
Oh, now we're weenies.
Yeah.
God, I'm so disgusted.
And she had, it was right after she had gotten her breast implants.
Jesus.
So
this is a long bit.
So she was dressed as a fairy, but she was wearing like a really tiny tank.
Now it's gay?
Top. Yeah. She was wearing this.
Go ahead.
She was wearing this really tight, tiny tank top with her new boobs.
We're not even trying, folks. This isn't even written.
They were pretty new, they were fairly new. So she was showing them off, and then she was letting people come up and like, wah, wah, like, can I try them out? Can I check them? It was great. We had so much fun.
I'll bet it was. Yeah, boy, I bet it was. What took so long? Why did you play like that? I hope it played good. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, she'd let everybody touch her boobs.
Look out, folks. Man, this shit got filthy. I love it. Oh, but you reminded me of, what did you remind me of? You were telling blah, 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 blah. You reminded me of something. Oh, porn.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously. Seeing porn, I watched some porn being shot once on accident. Right outside my fucking apartment window. I was my building backed up to I bumped my butt up to Big 5 butt, so had a little double-headed thing going. Anyway, there was a Big 5 Sporting Goods.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what that was.
Big 5 Sporting Goods. Yeah. So when I was on the second floor. And so outside my bedroom window and my bathroom window was the loading bay behind the ass of Big 5 Sporting Building, Big 5 Sporting Goods. And that loading bay was used. I saw people just sit there and fucking shoot drugs and
wow.
I saw all kinds. A lot of times, the homeless people would sleep there, and there was this one dude. Well, let me tell the porn story first. Well, I popped the screen. It was during when I because I used to go outside and smoke, but then when I broke my foot, I got tired of going up and down the stairs, so I just went in my bedroom and I popped the screen out, and I had a little tube just like this, one for weed and one for my cigarette. So I'd just be at the window and I would just take 3-4 drags and then throw the cigarette in here. So I'd just be at my window in the back.
Yeah.
So I saw so much. So that's where I started to see a lot of stuff. And once I'm back there, and a car pulls up, drops this lady off. And I don't know how she can't see me. Maybe she did. I don't know, but drops her off right there at the loading bay and drives away. And she's just standing there, and I'm like, and I could tell by the way she's dressed. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I gotta. Because she looks like she's waiting for something now. Why would you just drop that chick off right there? And she's not coming to the building here or what? Because then it was an alleyway in the middle. And that's where the car had dropped her off from. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I sit back. I'm like, what's going on here? Next thing you know, the car comes back, but from the other way. And he stops, and all of a sudden I'm hearing, and I had just seen some stuff about that whole thing with the, picking up people. That was bullshit porn where you pick up a chick on the side of the road and boom, boom in the van. Because you made me think of it with the van thing and the porn stuff.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So, and boom, all of a sudden I can hear it, and I can hear what's going on. He's like, hey, blah, 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 like he doesn't know her. I'm like, wait, this motherfucker just dropped her off. He knows her. I'm like, oh. This is one of those things. So I'm sitting there and the whole talk, blah, blah, blah. And then she gets in the car and little, like you were just talked about. Apparently she just got some new titties because he was all over that shit. And, anyway, that started, but it didn't go much further than that. And then all of a sudden, blah, they were talking and they drove away and I went, I just watched the fucking first chapter of a porn. From behind the scenes. That was kind of neat.
Oh, and the first chapter.
was a total boost to my day that day. I still remember the whole day I was skipping.
Oh
It was
my
kind of like I
God.
was skipping, and then I would do that whole thing where both feet would go up to the side, and I'd click my heels, and I go,
Oh,
you know, that whole, I said, oh, now I said whole. Jesus, we're all over the place.
it's gay.
Isn't it? That's what I heard. But not really, no. I see a lot of women wearing strap-ons. Doesn't have to be gay. Damn, this shit got NC-17 quick. All right, because
What was
it
the
did
other
that.
thing you were gonna
All
say
right,
about
because
that?
we did that. Chill. Okay, enough of that. You're welcome. And what was the other one? What was the other story? What was the other thing that we were going off on? I did the porn thing, and then there was another story I wanted. I thought you'd remind me of. You
Yeah,
reminded me
you were
of.
gonna. Oh, damn. Should I rewind?
Mark the tape, George, as Neil would say. Let's see.
Anyone?
Anyone?
Bueller.
Yeah. No, I don't do. Oh, I heard a little ding. Are you listening to Eckhart Tolle?
That's my daughter, my child, my progeny, my thespian.
Your thespian. Oh. Speaking of thespian, and we still got a little over an hour to go. Here's something more. All right, so we watched. Where'd it go? Man?
What are you looking for, man? Man, what is it?
I thought it wouldn't let me because I was too full. I'd stuffed it too full of stuff.
Cheese with wine.
I said stuff twice. That's redundant.
You like it double stuffed.
And that was spit roasted. That was Juan. That's what he said he got. Yes. Oh yeah. Let's see. So I removed that. Did I get rid of it? I got rid of it. It's all gone. Video file, desktop. There it is. I think I can pull it. Speaking of thespian, who's that guy? I made my own reel. That looks pretty professional, huh?
Did ya?
Have you seen this?
No, I've seen your name. That's you. What are you showing me?
Mark the tape, George.
It's your fault, man.
That was great. I've seen your name, yeah. That's you. Oh, that was awesome, dude. Some folks wanted this, so I figured, I don't know. So it was in my head, and I knew we were going to talk about acting and stuff with Sarah and shit. So, and you just said thespian, and I realized I tried to pull this into the thing, but I couldn't because it was too full. But now, because I'm done with some stuff, yeah, I pulled up my reel. I pulled it out, and so yeah. The first one, what is this? This is The Fighting Kind. That's McKenna Melvin, ladies and gentlemen, playing my sister in The Fighting Kind, which won Nils Taylor a few awards.
I saw this.
You saw the film, the whole thing? Right on, sister. Was it good? You liked it, right? Mm-hmm. It was very good. I could have made the ending. I could have made that last scene on the phone a little stronger. I thought, but there's some pretty good shit in there. But one of the coolest things about this house, that, wait a minute, no, this house is not the actual house that's there from the beginning of the film. Remember the catwalk? Do you remember the film? Mm-hmm. There's that fucking catwalk that before this part where I walk across. Super cool. That was in Orange County.
That was a different house.
Totally different house.
A different area. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we didn't shoot inside that place. There was just that super cool catwalk the fighting kind. Look for it on the tube views. Oh, get that off of me. Here, I'll pause it with her face. Her face. Her face. Cut. Oh, that's right. I buried it. And you know what's funny about this shot right here?
What?
Give me a tick. I have to go get it.
Can you press play? Or we have to sit here and look at this? Look at this. Just tell you what. I'll tell you what. So what we're looking at here is Wayne Roberts shoving the face of a fellow actor into his chest. Hopefully she was able to breathe at that moment. Ay. All right. If you're having a good time, sit down. Oh my God, he's burping.
Squeeze.
Grab a drink. Chill. Just,
so I didn't realize that we were going to be playing this. And also I hadn't actually watched it in a while.
Okay.
But I had to send it to some people, so I just fucking went, and then I realized, oh wait, I can just download it. I can download this here. That's where I had it. So anyway, and then it just reminded me of one of my favorite pictures ever. This is 94? No, 96. Me and my that shot. Where was it? Where was it? The shot here, right? She's playing my sister. Right. Picture of me and my sister at her graduation.
Aw.
Isn't that neat?
Look at that.
I don't know who that motherfucker is over my shoulder. But, dude, I had no idea. And then when I see the film, of course, the finished thing, and then that shot, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Look at that.
Look at that shit. Kind of neat.
Art imitates life.
Anyway, yeah, there you go. Look at that. This fucking trippy shit, dude. And this is Looking for Liana.
Oh, this is where you touch his penis. Let's watch. Press play.
It's a gun, so that. So up until just before this, I realized this guy has carjacked me. He jacked me, baby. Anyway, so up until the scene right before this, I thought his gun was real. Turned out, no, it was a pump.
Pump.
I thought his penis was real, but it turned out it was just a fucking strap-on.
It was an implant.
It was shooting nothing.
Terrible.
So anyway, I've just realized the scene before that's a toy, and I'm like, oh my God. So I'm, blah blah blah. So I'm trying to
reach on over, baby.
What you doing? Nothing. No, I think we're past that. Besides, it could misfire and hurt good people.
I'm sitting there trying to misfire. Anyway, Looking for Liana won Jimmy some awards, mainly for the cinematography. The cinematography in Looking for Liana is fucking beautiful, dude. I like to watch that movie on mute. I'm kidding. I haven't fucking watched it in forever. Anyway, this is Panopticon. This won Jared a few awards, mainly in the special effects. There's really cool special effects in this. Yeah, and that's just Jaleel.
Shoes.
Oh my God, dude, it just hit me.
What?
No, notice my shirt.
Oh yeah, right. Uncle Dino gave me these ones.
The same shirt.
You have an open.
It's the same shirt. Do you have a picture? Do you have a Lord's picture?
Everybody, they just have one shirt for him.
Now, this is 2017, I think, when I shot this. I think it's 2017. And but that the headshot that you pulled up out of the blue, what, 124, 123, whatever it was. And that was another funny moment, kind of like when your avatar was me. Oh my God, this really is the waning interest podcast. Look at them. Anyway, it's funny though. It's supposed to be fucking funny and make them, yeah. The thing, no jerk off. It's kind of a jerk off session, but it's the right kind. Excuse me.
Well, it's the best I can do, but it's the same shirt.
Well, because we're doing it right, because it's, we're using coconut oil, because it won't gum up, and it won't stain.
And it's natural. It's organic.
Zang. That's the Trinity, right?
That's right.
The coconut oil. And anyway, but the headshot that you pulled up where I was wearing that same shirt that's 2017. And those pictures with Bjorn, fuck, I think that was 2009. Or 8 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
The headshots. And then I just wore it like when, oh, sorry, did you have something and I can't see it? Oh,
can you see it?
Oh, there we go.
You can see it right there. I mean, that's the shirt. I don't know if I have
that's the same goddamn shirt. I love that shit. That's fucking funny.
Wayne takes care of his clothes. Everybody.
Damn straight, son. And again, that's not
cleans
my jacket.
It.
That's
dry
not my.
Cleans it.
It's a dry clean only. But again, that's also not my jacket. That's Dennis's jacket. Not that, but that's Steve Jobs. I mean Dennis Smith. But we do actually have a Steve. Yes, Steve is actually the drummer. But Mr. Luttrell. Anyway, where was? So that's Jaleel Hussein. He's really good in this. I thought we hit it off, and a lot of people made gay jokes.
Uncle Dino is his nickname.
Dino? Dude! How synchronicity. Guess who's directing this with all those camera angles? Guess what the guy's name is?
Dino something.
Yep.
Something Dino.
Nice guess, sweetheart.
What's his name?
Deliver what? Dude, now I want a sandwich.
Well, I really shouldn't be talking about it. I mean, you are a consultant.
Poor bad. That's one of the worst things in acting in a scene if you have to eat, because especially if you do a bunch of dude. That's why if you really pay attention when in movies and TV when somebody's eating, you'll notice how they're most of the time, not every time, because there's some just fucking people who love to eat.
Yeah.
But there's sometimes watch and you'll see people they're eating the smallest fucking shit.
Yeah.
And most of the chewing is fake.
I am just curious. I am not going to tell anybody.
He sells books.
Books! Synchronicity! We read books, dude!
Books? What kind of books?
Oh, back to the fighting kind. Cave in here, Maddie.
Stop, it's too bright.
Ain't she gorgeous? McKenna Melvin. Oh, back when I still had my Redskin watch. Her reaction, so good. I almost looked cross-eyed there, didn't I? It's like Mystery Science Theater 3000 for the Wayness.
It's not really the best time right now.
It's not. Oh, are you on the rag? Oh, sorry, couldn't help it. This is where I'm figuring shit out about the old man.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Thirsty. Oh, there's some of the effects from Panopticon.
Ma'am, Just following a couple of leads. This man
These
seems...
are not your
Hey,
cases.
guess what? Guess what?
I
Guess
know,
what?
man, but
That's a different shirt.
Well, at least we know you have more shirts. It's good to know.
God, what a douche. Oh, man, this is killing some great time.
I promise you, this...
Non-directed use of surveillance equipment is a Class 5 breach.
I can explain. This musician has
Via
links
Order
to...
3501, I hereby suspend your operating privilege for 30
Fuck you,
days.
bitch.
Suspended.
Whoa. What up, son?
Get in the car. Get in the car.
Jesus, dude. Oh,
Get in the car.
look. Different shirt. 2 different shirts.
Get in the car. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh, see? Was a mushroom.
I know where the lighthouse is. I can take you there.
You dumb old fuck.
No, listen.
There's a bomb on the bus. That's basically what this scene is. He's holding a bomb. He doesn't know it, and I'm trying to tell him.
Oh shit, were you in Speed?
There's a bomb. That's just what the scene kind of made me think of. I just kept every time I'd read it, I just kept hearing Dennis Keanu. There's a bomb on the bus.
I'm your contact.
So I'm sweating.
You're crazy, man. You're trying to 451 the books.
Okay, Salinas.
Fahrenheit 451.
You're not from Salinas?
That's how Dino protects his contacts.
Oh, we're back to Dino. It's all about fucking Dino, dude.
You're good. Trust me.
There's a bomb right there. There's a bomb. It's a bomb.
Good job. Doing good. Everything.
Like, get the fuck out.
Stay out of trouble. All right? Yeah. I'll be home.
And this is after me and the old man fuss.
Soon, and I've got a lot to tell you.
Knock that shit out.
Funny story. Probably be hard for you to believe.
That's actually how the movie ended. I didn't freeze that. That was the director. Jimmy. Anyway, there you go. I hadn't actually watched that. I just had to send that off, and a couple people. I sent it to a couple people. One person that didn't actually ask for it, but anyway, I didn't even. I just fucking went bloop, copy, gone. That was kind of neat. Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's a different kind of jerk off session. You know, you understand that. You do understand that.
Crazy.
You heard that, right? Please tell me that worked. No?
Fucking crazy.
Sorry. There it did. Yeah.
Fuck. Probably because I had it too big. Oh, we did it again. It just...
Fucking crazy.
Yes. This is NC-17. Oh, I just realized what I'm going to title the fucking whip. NC-17.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'm probably going to put that too. Note to self. Can you write that in your notes? NC-17. I'll write it too. NC-17 fucking crazy. Oh, you're fucking crazy. Little GNR. Nice. Oh, yeah. Notice. Oh, put that up to the screen. Have you showed everybody before? Look at that. Susie's little notebook, little whip notebook has mushy on it. What did I say before? What was I writing down?
NC-17?
That's it. Thank you. That doesn't work there. This son of a bitch. Fucking crazy. Effing crazy. That probably would be better. Right? That'll look neat. Oh, hey, have you come up with... I haven't got no idea. So a little... Excuse us, folks. We're going to have a little meeting here, a little whip meeting. Hey, what do you think about... I got some ideas there for the thumbnail, the YouTube thumbnails, darling. Here's some of your ideas I've been waiting for a couple weeks there.
I know.
Do they involve mushy? Because I hope so.
Oh, they could. They should, and they will.
How about that? Like kind of what I used to do, where I had the corner basically what I did was I put the logo in each in like one corner and another corner, and then it started out where all four corners, and I was like, that's a little much. Anyway, you know who actually should do our thumbnails? Fucking Juan should do little sketches, just little sketches, and then you take a picture and he could just like.
That'd be a good idea.
Because he supposedly listens, right? Yes. Like little funny, little quick sketches. Something takes some fucking 10 seconds. Boom, boom, boom of this and boom, boom, boom of that. Kind of like how I do because like the old thumbnails, but they're like I tried to put like a picture of a few of the things that I babbled about, and then there, you had the logo there too. But so I was thinking, instead now, we add some mushy to where the logo ain't in a corner, then it has to be a little mushy, kind of like in your book.
Okay.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's something.
Sounds good. Yes.
Yes. Oh shit.
Okay. This is good.
Shit. I wasn't fucking ready. I was stretching. It worked. Did it work? Please tell me it worked.
Yeah. It worked. It worked. Yeah.
And that's that. That was recorded right after he saw this picture. And now it's time for Wayne to settle back with us here on the whip. Reminisce and do it dirty. We do it dirty because we got big balls. Dirty deed, done dirt. Jeep. Something like that. That worked. That seemed to work in my head at least.
Speaking of balls.
Oh boy.
When I was
speaking of balls. Uh-oh, did you tip over your winus?
No, my phone.
Oh man.
Ding.
Fucking Eckhart Tolle, dude.
Oh Lord. Sheesh. Anyway.
What were you saying?
When I was speaking of balls, when I was in nursing school, I went to nursing school in the Keys.
Wow.
And,
there's a TV show.
So the main campus.
Have they done that one yet?
They should. The main campus was in Key West. So even though I lived in Key Largo, like we had classrooms, like the local high school had a classroom for us. Like if we had to go for a lecture or whatever, we'd go to the local Key Largo high school. And there were like people that were in school, like in Marathon, they would go to their high school, whatever. We only had to go to Key West for what they call, competencies and midterms. Competencies, midterms, and finals. That was the only thing we had to go to Key West for, which was usually once during each term. So, of course, for finals, you go to Key West. What do you do in Key West? You get drunk because that's what you do, Whatever. We usually there was 4 of us. We called ourselves the 4 Amigas. We all lived in Key Largo. Well, 3 of us lived in Key Largo. One of them, the other girl, lived in Homestead, so she'd drive down. And then if we had to go to Key West, we would carpool. We'd all drive, to Key West together. So for one of our finals, when we were done, when we were done with our test, what you do is you go to Key West, you go, party, whatever, because you're there. We rent a room and we'd stay there. So on one of those, it wasn't for the final, like before we graduated, but somewhere in the middle there, we were like, hey, because there's a bar in Key West called the Bull and Whistle in Key West right on Duval Street. There's a bar called the Bull and Whistle, and it's a bar, but then there's a rooftop, and on the rooftop it's called the Garden of Eden. It's a nude bar. So You could go up there, naked, whatever. So we were like, hey, let's go up there, let's go check it out or whatever, So we go up there, we're like hanging out.
Is it mandatory or
No, you
optional?
don't. Yeah, it's optional. You could be, you could be dressed. But here's the thing.
Mandatory, motherfucker.
So here's the funny thing was that the majority of it was these older guys who brought in these younger women who were, of course, naked. I think they were picking them up at the strip bar because right next door there was a strip bar. So they were bringing them in. So like when we went,
was the strip bar I was in '97 when we did our shows at
there was a place,
Hammerheads.
No, it wasn't Hammerheads. No, there was a place next door or close to it called Rick's Bar, and attached to it was a strip club. But Rick's Bar was like this big complex. There was like a little bar up front called the Treetop Bar, which was the best bar ever. Is a little tiny bar, and anything that you got with juice in it, they would squeeze it was like if you got a screwdriver, fresh squeezed orange juice.
Juice it, squeeze it.
Fresh squeeze. Good bar. But anyway, so there he loved that place. So we go up to the nude bar, and there's this older guy brought in this girl totally naked, and all she's doing is basically she was just like dancing for him, like stripping for him, like raising her leg, and but it was funny. And the thing is,
was she shaved?
There was like
I have to ask.
There were
NC-17 show.
I believe so.
Okay.
So.
Just making sure. Sorry.
And there were two. Here's the funny thing: there were two guys. There were only two guys that were naked. Of course, they were both old, two older guys. And of course, it's a group of nursing students. So all we're doing is we're assessing everybody.
Assessing.
Assessing. Yeah. Look at the swollen ankles on that one, and or whatever,
Jesus.
But wait, here's the best part. So before I started nursing school, Juan and I had a pizzeria.
Yes.
We had a pizzeria in Key Largo.
You owned one?
And we owned a pizzeria in Key Largo right before I started nursing school. And
history book just opened.
Yeah.
I didn't know that shit.
So while I was at the nude bar, who walks in? But the guy who was the sales rep for our food vendor when we had the pizzeria, the guy that was selling us our pizza stuff, walked into the nude bar. I mean, I was like hiding behind my friend. I'm like, oh my God, please don't let him see me. Yeah, but he wasn't naked. He was dressed. He was just, I guess he was just up there.
He was Mr. Optional.
Be a voyeur. Yeah. Oh my God. But yeah. I told
you guys
Juan
had a pizzeria?
Mm-hmm. We did.
Oh, look, it's dos. Dos, dos, dos.
Okay.
Dos.
Yeah, I saw that.
You see that?
Uh-huh.
That was neat. I saw that coming. We got her off. I'm like Captain America. I can do this all day.
So, yeah.
Keys. Oh, that's what you reminded me of the story because you said Key Largo.
Uh-huh.
My mom lives in Largo, right?
Florida.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. And so when I left California, came back here for a bit, and then her and I went down to her house in Largo, which is near Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
The West Coast. Well, my friends I mentioned before, Catalina and Hugo, they live in Fort Myers, which is like 2 hours south of Largo. I don't know how I got them, but at that time, Kat was working during the week. She was working on the East Coast in Fort Lauderdale. So I don't know if that's where it got twisted, but I had literally told Hugo, I go, bro, I'm coming in. Yeah, so I'm coming. Yeah, if you want me to come visit, I'm just a couple hours north of you in Largo, near Tampa. It's what I fucking wrote, dude. Well, first, I don't know what it is, head. Anyway, get to a point, I'm like, hey, man, you want to come here? Because we're in Fort Lauderdale, so we can meet you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Fort Lauderdale's much farther from. What the fuck are you talking? Anyway, for some reason he had it in his head that we were in Key Largo, not fucking. Anyway, I'm sitting there. I remember reading this shit going. It was kind of like the story I told about sending the accidental dick pic. I was like the director in the middle going, what the fuck? Looking at my phone going, what the fuck? What is he saying? What do you mean? Why would I? You live 2 hours south. Why the fuck am I going to go all the way over to Fort Lauderdale to see you? What is happening here? And he thinks Key Largo. But I clearly said Tampa.
Yeah, no.
I said Tampa, 2 hours north, which he knows. But anyway, I mean, the motherfucker went and picked me up at that airport. He knows where Tampa is. Anyway, I'm not trying to kick him in the balls because you know what? He grows his own fucking food.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he's supposed to be getting back to me about. He was telling me he was going on a little mushy journey coming up, and I haven't heard back. That was like a week ago, I guess. Huh. Yeah, I got to catch up see about Hugo's. I don't know if he was doing the heroic dose or what. But he was definitely probably using the shit down. Hopefully he was using music like this. And then all of a sudden, that was for the come up. And then all of a sudden, the motherfucker be peeking. And then it's... I'm doing my best, Beavis. Anyway, is that it? Damn, thought it was longer. in the clip too. Thanks, Neil. Oh, you're jumping around on the internet and fucking my shit up, bitch. You fucked my shit up. You fucked my shit up. You fucked my shit up with your husband. Like I said, he was looking at this. What the fuck? You dropped my shit. You dropped my shit. I'm kidding. I am. I want you to pull it. I want you to pull it back out and so I can put it back up. So
as a guest,
because I gotta make more water. What? We have a guest?
As a guest? No, it says I can only share up to 3 videos at once.
What the hell is going on,
yo? You then.
What do you want me to drop here? Maybe it's because I've got too much on my end.
It's me.
Maybe I'm packing too much.
It's not you, Wayne. It's me.
Oh, wait.
It's me.
It's movie night. It's like, God, isn't it? It's like it's movie night on the whip. Yeah, do it like this instead. We'll do it like this. It's like we're in a theater. God damn it, it's funny every fucking time. Oh man, and then we got, we're watching the Terminator. It's almost like we're sitting in the theater. Look at us. Look at us, man. It's like we're in the theater. And that was a David thing. You know what I'm saying?
Going again? Are you going again?
Fuck yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Is that your answer?
No, this is.
Crazy.
Did that work?
I think so.
You think
Fucking
so?
Crazy.
You were laughing. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. God damn it.
Fucking crazy.
Thanks, Mike. So you got what did I do? There you go. I'm letting you get prepared. Oh yeah, you got your B. Yeah. Oh, look at that! You had a B and then a B.
I know. I know. I was gonna play.
That is so funny. Stop it, Wayne. You fucking douche. What is this?
You remember that?
What is this? No. I didn't mean that. I was trying to figure out which thing that was on my board here that I was trying to get rid of. It didn't have a pick on the front. It was my reel. Oh, I fucking love that. So, all right. I got one more water making. One more water making, mama?
Go ahead.
Oh,
Sheesh.
my God. I think it was from all the laughing. Oh, that
Light bladder.
NC-17 shit. Oh, man, nice clip.
He's got to do some Kegel exercises. So this, I got a notification from my Ring camera that there was a person in my backyard. So I check it. Of course, I look at everything. There's nothing there. And then I go back to the recordings. And this is what comes up. So I had to take a screenshot. I don't know if that's a wasp or if it's one of those mud daubers. We have a lot of those around here. And they make their little houses on my rocking chairs in front of the house and all over in the corners. And so I don't know if that's what that is. I don't know. To me, that's a wasp. Looks humongous. God. So yeah, thought I'd bring that up. And my yard doesn't even look like that anymore. So yeah, I don't know. My husband don't know what that is, if it's a wasp or one of those mud thingies. Mud dauber. Thingamajiggies. And then we have bamboo, and that's snake plants. If you want plants that'll grow just on their own, get one of those, because my God, if you see them now, they're both humongous. They're all over the place. All right. Why is it so hard to think of anything when I'm by myself? I don't know. So yeah, I went to that rooftop bar in Key West. Key West is fun. I like Key West. That's where I got engaged, by the way. It's where Juan proposed, was in Key West. We went to this restaurant called Willie T's. Really good. If anybody goes to Key West, go eat at Willie T's. I hope it's still there. They have the best coconut shrimp ever, if you eat shrimp. So yeah, that's where we got engaged. Oh, I have to tell Wayne this. It's so funny. Somebody that we worked with at the radio station was actually there that night when he proposed to me. Didn't even see each other, which is the funniest thing. And if I tell him, he probably won't believe me. But yeah, we were there. He was there that day.
Oh, I forgot to mute my mic. Sorry.
Did ya?
Oh, shit. What was you doing? What was you doing?
Well, I was talking about that picture that screenshot that I got
Blackly
of that,
Lawless wasp.
I think it's a wasp. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Anyway, I got back into Key West for some reason.
Backed in, did you? That sounded gay.
So
we're on a Cinco.
Oh boy. So Key West is where I got engaged.
Oh, get out.
Yeah, we went because actually the first time that Juan went to Key West was with me. He hadn't been to Key West. And Jose, wait, did Jose? No, that might have been when we got engaged. Yeah. Jose got us one time. He got us comped at a hotel there in Key West. But I think it might have been when we got engaged. But before that, we went one time. I took him. He had never been, so I took him. He loved it. We went back and we went to this restaurant called Willie T's. I was saying that they had the best coconut shrimp. If you ever go to Key West and want to have some really good food, there's a place called Willie T's. And anyway, that's where we got engaged. I had no clue. And anyway, so he proposed to me there at the restaurant. And the funny thing is, Bill Prante was at that restaurant that night when we got engaged. I saw him, then I told Juan, I'm like, that's Bill Prante. But he was like with a bunch of people or whatever. So, I didn't want to bother him or whatever. But I just remembered that when I was saying that we got engaged there at Willie T's.
Fucking Pronte was there?
And Pronte was there.
My gopher's peeking. Click.
Pronte was there.
Wow.
How funny. Mm-hmm.
Well, when Riley was conceived in Islamorada.
Oh.
I took her mother there for her 30th birthday down to Islamorada. And it just so happened, how funny is that? A coworker was with us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I won't say her name because that would be indiscreet, Jennifer. It was her birthday around that same time as well, and her boyfriend and they had decided to go down. So anyway, I think it was like 3 days beforehand, but it was planned a while before, but it was like 3 days beforehand. I was talking about it, I think, in that little kitchen where Terry Weigel, took her clothes off. From that story a few whips back. And she was walking through. She was a salesperson, and she was walking through, and she said, "What did you say you're going down to Islamorada this weekend? So am I." I'm like, "Oh, is it? I'll see you down there, I guess." And we did. We found them. We didn't, we found them, and that was what they got sick. Mama got sick because my former wife, she got sick because the girls decided, hey, let's go see how many drinks we can scam at the bar, just sitting there and see what happens. And she wasn't a drinker, but Jennifer was. So me and Jennifer's boyfriend were like, okay, sure. So we sat back with our drinks, in a booth, making out on the other side in the corner and watching. I'm kidding. We weren't watching. We were making out. So, and it happened, all these dudes, because Jennifer, speaking of boobies, Jennifer had some nice ones. And I believe they might have been a little enhanced. And of course, and she was, pretty, and so was Riley's mom. So, yeah, man, we just sat back and watched it, just boom, boom. And I'm thinking, wait, I've never seen her drink like that. I think she just did 3 shots. Oh, no, this is not good. This is probably not good.
Oh,
this is not
man.
going to be good. She barfed as we were walking out, right behind the door guy. It was great. And I never really saw her drink again. I never saw her have more than one after that, and all the years after. Can't blame her. She was pretty sick.
Wow.
But got to give her this. They scored. They wanted to see if they could do it, and they got a lot of free drinks.
They did it. Yeah.
Mission accomplished. And it's not funny unless you do it, like Doug Stanhope says. It's not funny unless you do it.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of.
Oh, but oh, Jesus, woman, you is a drunk ass. Okay. Oh, but I have to go back though, because some people might be listening, going, "Oh, so she was all drunk and puking, and that's how your daughter got conceived?" No, she was conceived the day before. Everybody was sober. It was it might have been that afternoon. It might have been that afternoon or the afternoon before, but I know the moment. I fucking know it. Well, whatever. I know that moment, dude. And you know what happened when I remember that moment, and this is how I felt. That's perfect.
Yeah.
I just realized I had that. And you're like, oh, that'll work. I just wasn't so violent about it.
Oh my God.
Jesus, Pete.
Yeah.
Anyway, were you about to say something?
No, so we went back to Key West for our finals in nursing school. Nurses like to party, everybody, just letting you know.
Oh,
so
yes.
So the night before our finals, we were all, we studied, whatever, and we were done. We were done studying. We were like, let's go out. We went out to eat, and of course, we went out to drink. And the one girl that was from Homestead, she wasn't like much of a drinker. And I think she had a little bit too much. So the next morning, we had to get up early. We had to drive to the school to go take our finals. And we were in 2 cars. So the front car had somebody drive. One of the girls was driving, and the other girl, the the Homestead girl who was not. She was so hungover she could barely like hold herself up. And then it was me and we're still like really close friends now. And so we're driving behind them, and all of a sudden we see an arm and a bag hanging out of the window. Like, what the heck is going on? And we get to the school and we're like, what is going on? Why are you holding a bag? She had vomited in the bag inside the car because she was so hungover. She was so messed up. And when she was done, she tied up the bag and she held it outside of the car because they didn't want to smell it. And that's how she drove to school to take her finals. Oh my God.
Are you writing these notes down? You're writing these show notes down?
And then we take our tests. Afterward, we go to we go back to Duval Street, which I say Key West, but I'm talking Duval Street, where all they call it the bar crawl, where all the bars are on Duval Street. And
is that where Hammerheads was?
I don't know if Hammerheads.
I can't remember 1997. I can't.
I don't remember that one, but anyway, so we're down. You go on Duval Street. You go. I mean, we were at Sloppy Joe's. I mean, we were, dancing and getting like people buying us drinks and everything. Everybody got plastered that night. So my really close friend Paige, she got so plastered that night. And we end up at Rick's Bar after Sloppy Joe's. We go to Rick's Bar, which, like I told you, it's like a big complex. So you have that little bar in the beginning. There's like this really good pizzeria across from that little treetop bar. And then if you keep, and then you pass the treetop bar and there's the strip club. And then right past the strip club, there's the rock bar where they have live music. Great.
I'm hard as a rock.
Great live bands. And then you go up to the second floor, and on the second floor of Rick's Bar, it's like house music, electronic, EDM, all that kind of dance. If you feel like dancing, you go up to the second floor. So
if you feel like dancing,
we all end up going up to the second floor. It was packed, we're all
moving on up.
Everybody's like, everybody's like, I don't know how many drinks in. Somewhere in there, somewhere in Rick's Bar, we lose Paige. We can't find her. We're like, where is Paige? We're looking everywhere for her. We could not find her anywhere. So I don't know how long we were looking for her, but eventually we were like, well, we got to go. It was like, I don't even know, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And one of our friends, she already had like adult kids. One of her kids was there. She had rented like a big house where we all stayed. And she called her son, hey, come get us or whatever. He came to get us. And finally the next morning finally Paige showed up like in the hotel. She had like bruises on her legs. She had no clue where she was. No idea what had happened to her. She had no clue, like nothing. I mean, she was fine. She just had some leg bruises.
Roofied?
I don't think so.
Did you hear the train?
No.
Choo-choo train.
No, I didn't hear. She did fall going up the stairs when we were going up to Rick's Bar. So we think that's where she got the bruises on her
But she doesn't
legs.
know what happened? She had a blackout?
No, she was, yeah.
You sure she wasn't roofied?
No, because she was fine. I mean, that we checked for all of that, but we don't know. We think she maybe got an Uber or something back to her hotel or whatever. But yeah, but we lost her for half the night. It was crazy.
So she hasn't talked about what happened? Does she have?
She doesn't remember.
Yeah, sure. See, if she was with a girl, that's why she doesn't want to admit it.
She doesn't.
She was with a girl. She had a lesbian experience. Otherwise, if she had been with a dude, she'd be telling you all about it. She'd be like, "What's that about?" Ooh, yep. 15 minutes left.
Yep. So yeah, that's what you do when you go to nursing school in the Keys.
Damn, I know where I gotta move. I like nurses. Oh, that's one. I remember The first time I had Vicodin with was it a root canal that I had? Is that what's going on? It was 97. It was during the Ron days. Oh, that's what I was thinking. I remember I had a picture of hammerheads. I have a picture of after getting zapped in the neck by Ron Bennington with the stun gun for getting a word wrong during the spelling bee. Do I have that picture? I gotta go look. Spelling, because it goes with it's synchronicity. Have I fucking have I put that? What would it be under? Have I had that fucking shown that picture before? E.T. No. Wait. Oh my God, I'm finding a lot of shit that I forgot I had. That's really cool.
There's a Hammerheads in Fernandina Beach, Florida.
No, this was Key West.
Or Miramar Beach.
This was Key West, but it was 97. It's probably not even there.
Maybe not, because I don't remember a Hammerheads.
Well, speaking of almost perfect, what a stupid phrase. Because I mentioned that play. That's Mike. I found that, but where's the fucking... Where do I have it? Come on. Where is it, man? Wee wee. Oh, that's right. I forgot about... Man, we got so much stuff that I forget about. Still got... I forgot all about Mr... Monsignor Wee Wee. Speaking of your nursing days.
Oh, I started
shit. I don't want a video file. Scum.
I heard Monsieur Wee Wee started an X page. And he got suspended.
Get out.
I don't know what he did, but he's
Get
just
out.
a dirty bastard. He got suspended.
Dirty bastard. Oh. Shit. This is neat. Damn, finding all kinds of shit, Holmes. Looking for a Ron pick.
Oh, look at that. Look at all those cards. My God.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, and a funny story about that. There's another cart rack to his right. Or two. Was it one or two to his right?
I don't remember.
Something that Phil turned it into a bit. It was hilarious. It killed a whole bunch of time with Neil, where all of a sudden there was this what do you call it? In-house, what is it? Memo. Interoffice memo from fucking Steve Nickel, the program director. Something about Wayne's going to be cleaning the cart racks and doing shit, cleaning this stuff up that nobody fucking said a word to me. Nobody said anything. I knew nothing of it, and then all of a sudden this guy's like, I think it was Andy Kalb or Clab. Mr. Clab was fucking. He said something about it to me. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Oh, the memo that, because I hadn't been to work in a few days because I was part-time at the time. So at the time, oh man, redundant. Sorry, I'm killing time. Ooh, I just quoted Junkyard. That's it? You son of... Where the fuck is that picture? I know it's here somewhere. Oh, that's right. I got to make it a PDF, though. If I do find it, I'm going to make it a ding-dang PDF. That's probably why I can't see it, because it's not a PDF. Because it's somewhere in my shit. Come on, document pictures. There we go. Come on. See, I won't be able to see it because I'm sure it's a fucking JPEG. Son of a bitch. Anyway, there's a picture. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, fuck. I forgot Neil was there still. Do you have something on your end?
That's the naked bar.
If I can say that. Huh?
That's the nude bar.
Where?
I have... Oh, I didn't... Hold on. Present.
I don't know what you're talking about, sucker. Hey,
I
you
know
what's
I
cool?
got to do this, and then do
just
this, and then do
10 minutes to
that,
kill. It's doing great.
and then that.
There you go. There you go.
That's the nude bar. Up there, you see the trees up there?
Uh-huh.
See, that's the rooftop bar. That's where the naked people are.
The naked?
Yeah, naked people. So that's Duval Street right there.
Yeah, I cannot. Gee, I seriously, we did Friday and Saturday night live gigs at Hammerhead's 97, August of 97. It was right after our birthday. It was a few days after our birthday. I was the only one back here. I was the one back at the studio running the board and hooking up the ISDN and everything while they were broadcasting from 3 days from Isle Morada and then Thursday and Friday from somewhere in Key West or whatever. So, blah, blah, blah. Well, the night of our birthday was, I think, Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever. And me and the lady that I was seeing went out. And it was a great birthday. She did this whole really cool thing where she did like almost like a escape room sort of thing with the clues. I found all the, had this all across her apartment, and it was the sweetest fucking thing. And then we went out. We weren't gonna drink, but we did. And we get back to her place, fucked up, and Bohan was working the overnight. But the problem was the Ron studio. We had our own studios. He was working overnight, obviously doing the regular IOD studios. But our studio, it was all ours because there was booze in there and, there were things in there. People, they just didn't want it. They wanted it locked. And I was the only one with a key. But I got back and I called Mike. I set my alarm. She set her alarm. I set my thing on, did I have a phone at the time? No, there was no phone. I called Mike and asked him, because he was awake, of course, and I was coming in, we were going to be hopefully seeing each other, which we did, but it was a while. So I asked him to call at this point, and if I didn't call him right back within a couple minutes, to keep calling, just to make sure. Dude, he called 3 times. We both fucking slept through that shit. Actually, I answered the first time, apparently, and then just put the phone back down, went right back. She didn't hear shit. Anyway, put it this way. The Ron show didn't go on the air that day until 6:45.
Oh, wow.
Because Mike couldn't get in the fucking studio to turn it on for me. He couldn't do it. He would have been able to do it, but the studio was locked.
Wow.
There's your locked studio nightmare. But yeah, but that first night, the Friday night, because I drove down Friday night with a buddy of mine. I brought a buddy of mine down, so let's go have some fun, and we're gonna be drinking. So and we get to the hotel because some of the guys were in one hotel, and then I was in another hotel with the rest of us us dirtbags.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, there was a little party going on before the fucking show that night, and by the time after that fucking 2.5 hour, especially that slow drive through the Keys because of the key deer, man, I couldn't wait to fucking. By the time we got to Hammerheads, I won the spelling P, and I don't even remember it.
Oh my
But it was
God.
called the spelling P because whoever lost, if you got a word wrong, you got hit with the stun gun, and that's the picture. That's the picture that I can't find. Ronnie hit me with the stun gun because I got a word wrong. But the first person to get 3 wrong, which Joe Buffett was, I was Batman, he was Joe Buffett. He lost both nights, and that was why they had the spelling P anyway, because Fezzi realized when he would do the show notes, it's like, oh, these are Joe's notes, not Wayne's, because he could tell they were just so fucked up. There was no grammar, no nothing. So that's why they decided on the spelling P, but it was called the spelling P because the loser had to stand stage left at the end when they lost with a balloon above them, 3 feet above them, that was full of cat piss, cigarette butts, or ashes, curdled milk, or spoiled milk.
Oh no,
and a couple other
no.
things. Anyway, somebody got a great picture of when that fucking shit splashed one night on Joe's head, where it just perfectly. Yeah, he was like a dog that got hit by a skunk and had to get bathed in tomato sauce.
Gross.
Or tomato juice or whatever the hell, vinegar or whatever they do.
That's just awful.
It was nasty. Seriously, I don't even remember, and I won.
Oh, nasty.
And the funny thing is, on the pic, the best part about the pic that I can't find, literally, Ronnie had just hit me in the neck, and I'm falling down, and it looks like I'm smiling. I'm like, I don't remember that feeling good.
Oh my God.
Anyway, your turn to talk.
That's Willie T's in Key West. That's where we got.
Get out. That's where you got engaged?
Yeah. And then here, that's inside.
What is that shit?
Those are dollar bills. We have a
man.
dollar bill somewhere in there. We put one up. You just sign it. You put your name, date, whatever you want to write on it, and then they staple it up on the ceiling, the walls,
And nobody's come along and fucked that shit up yet, huh?
No, nobody messes with it. Nope.
Wow, I would.
There's stuff there for like years and years old. I mean, it goes all the way up to the roof up there. Yeah.
We're raising it to the roof, bitches.
So yeah, those are all dollar bills.
That's pretty cool.
I know. I mean, we probably wouldn't be able to find ours now because there's so many.
So
it's probably covered.
So when he did it, was he on his knees?
Yes. He was so nervous. Poor Juan. He was so nervous.
And then when you said yes, was he like this?
Yeah.
Was he doing the Weber?
Yeah.
You do the Weber. You do the Weber.
And I had no clue. I had no clue whatsoever. And he had the ring.
That it was coming? Ooh, no. Gross. That sounded gross. Sorry.
He had the ring in one of his socks. Like when we packed for the trip.
That is so disgusting.
When we packed for the trip, he put it like in one of his socks. And I think he was like, he wanted to pack for, because usually I would just pack everything and he wanted to pack for himself. I had no clue. And then we walked over to the restaurant that night from our hotel. And I guess he had the ring in his pocket the whole time. And when he went to propose, like it kind of got, because he was wearing jeans. So it kind of got stuck, where he's trying to get it out of his pocket.
Oh, yeah. Mine got stuck in my jeans a lot, too. Oh, you're still talking about the ring.
The ring.
The ring.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Shit, that probably didn't work, did it? Probably didn't fucking work.
Crazy.
God damn son of bitch, motherfucker, mother, scratching shit. What?
Yep.
Were you done? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I did.
No. I mean, we have a lot of history in Key West, that's all. We went back after we got married, yes. We went back for another trip and I got so sick. It turns out I was pregnant at that time.
Speaking of trips, is that how you feeling a little goofy? Is that what you mean by sick? You got so sick you was tripping. Anyway, sorry. Oh, you took your stuff off. Why'd you go? You went clicking around.
I took my stuff off.
Yeah, I know, but you don't. When I play something, don't go clicking around because it messes with it. It's okay. Luckily, there's only a minute and a half left. Because that's what I'm gonna go do later. When we're done here, when the whip's over, I'm gonna go
smash those motherfuckers in the junk.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
Just making sure everybody knows what's going on, what's going down here. The whip ain't motherfucking around, because,
Fuck yeah.
Did that play good? I hope it played good.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I'm just killing some good time here before.
It did.
I got my spot.
It did.
Did we have fun tonight? Look at that. I can't believe we got a minute left.
I know.
Did you have fun?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a blast. I think there's all kinds of great moments. Too bad you weren't writing them down in that mushy book.
They're right here.
I know. You'll write them down when you watch it back. Oh, look at that. You're getting so close. Sweetie, I'm getting close. I'm getting close. Love you, brother.
Love you, sister.
That's what I'm saying. Watch James Corbett before Jimmy Dore. Do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, Glenn Greenwald's good. But look for yourself. I'm just a fun babbling lecturer. We are dabblers. Remember, we're all Neo, AKA1. Sorry, ran long, had to bump comedian Joe List. Thanks, Gary. Daddy loves you. Messing with my peoples. Get